ABILENE FM, Abilene, Texas.
Number 1 for New Country.
Can we officially... You ready for Bulldog football? Here we go.
You're ready to get loud! Loud!
WYLIE Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on King 105.
Well, here we go, year 20 of our coverage of WYLIE Bulldog football here on Bulldogs Live Online and Keene FM. Welcome into 2018 and welcome to 5A football here with the WYLIE Bulldogs. This is the AIM Bank pregame show, hometown service with Big Bank Convenience. AIM Bank proud to support the community and proud to cheer on the WYLIE Bulldogs. And hard to believe, Bill, that, I think we say this, or I say this every year when we start. That seems like we just did our last broadcast last year. And, of course, it was a very disappointing end of the season. A loss to Stephenville in the last district game and a loss in the first round to Decatur. And but it still just seems like yesterday that we were doing this, and here we're back at it again.
Here we go again. And got a whole new feel this year, right?
Yeah, absolutely new feel. And I was thinking about it this morning, knowing that all the things we need to do to finish up, prepping for today. And here we are in our 20th year together, which it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy that 2 decades of being in the booth together on Friday night. We've had so much fun and seen so much over those 20 years. But just the whole magnitude of this move to 5A, and I think our first year together, the first non-district game was St. Angelo Lakeview, and the following week we were at Breckenridge. Right. And now we're 5A school and playing Georgetown. So it is a very, very different feel. Even Tuesday night, meet the Bulldogs, when I was emceeing that, it felt different. It just, as you look at the stands, it just seems like everybody has a different look on their face, but it's still just Wylie Bulldog football here on a Friday night.
It is, and it's it has a different feel for me personally, because none of these kids that are seniors this year were in high school at the same time my youngest child was. So it's gotten to where I don't know a lot of the kids, a lot of the parents, lots of names I don't recognize, but I'm sure as the season goes on, we'll kind of figure all that out, and, get to know some parents and get to know some of the kids, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, the whole reason we teamed up together 20 years ago, because you knew all the kids. Yeah. You had coached Little League. They went to school with your children. And now that you don't know anybody, I don't know how much we need you anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever did.
No, it's definitely been a lot of fun. And I think this year is going to be fun. What lies ahead for the Wylie Bulldogs in Class 5A? Who knows? I think it's anybody's guess. But I know last Sunday when I was recording the Hugh Sandifer show, just talking to him, I don't see any difference in Coach Sandifer at all. It seems like the same guy saying the same things. The players are doing the same thing that they've always done since 7th grade. I think other than a different number being in front of the letter A, I don't think that there's a whole lot of change from a mentality standpoint that at all, really.
Well, he's always said that the A's don't matter. And as we speak, 3A Brock is down beating Brownwood right now. They started at 5:30, and I mean the A's. I'm not saying the A's on this Georgetown team don't matter a little bit. I mean they went within 3 points of the state 5A state champion College Station last year, and they've got 8, I think, offensive starters back and 6 or 7 defensive starters. So I mean, it's going to be a really good football team with a lot of speed and size and depth. And then it's going to be something, Trace, that we've always had the advantage with most teams we play is in the fourth quarter. We've got 2s and 3. We've got a lot of depth. Well, we're going to be up against guys this year that have more of that than we do.
Yeah, so it is going to be a different feel, those games where they're kind of tight, and that Wylie's going to kind of do something towards the middle of that fourth quarter and pull away. That may be a little different this year because that other team has just as many folks standing over there on the sideline. But I know this. I know that these kids, they're looking forward to it. And I know they're absolutely up for the challenge and looking forward to being part of such a special time in the history of the school, and not just for football. I mean, I know volleyball. Matt McGraw, the volleyball play-by-play guys here in the booth, hanging out with us here for a second, and I'm sure it'll look different in volleyball too. And it's just part of the process. But gosh, this school would have it no different.
Yeah, I mean, you don't go from playing Snyder in volleyball to playing Alito in volleyball, and there'd be a little bit of difference. I mean, it's just going to be it's going to make everybody step up their game all the way from tennis to football.
So this means you're going to try a little harder?
I'm going to try a little harder.
Yeah, we'll see. Some names to look for. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say there's going to be some games tonight. Possibly might be one of them. We may be a little outsped, a little out-athleted, a little outsized, a little out-depth. But one thing we will never be this year or any other year is out-coached. And you cannot say enough about we've seen him do it for 20 years, compete against teams in the playoffs or whatever that we probably shouldn't be on the field with and end up winning.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So these people still don't understand that we're not the PA guy.
Right.
That's what you're telling us in here. Well, we're on the radio, dude. Some things will never change no matter how many A's.
No. Got a new scoreboard to look at.
Oh, yeah, that Jumbotron is something else, man. Golly. It's, so there are definitely some changes. One thing that's not changing is the AIM Bank pregame show and our skate and play scouting report. We'll find out about these Georgetown Eagles here in a moment. First, let's talk real quickly about WYLIE. And, of course, I know there was a lot of talk over the summer and during camp about the quarterback position. Senior Harrison Atwood assumed would be the starter, but I know that Jackson Hanson is one heck of an athlete and a lot of playing time on that baseball team last year as a freshman. Just a sophomore, clearly was going to be on the varsity. And right now, I guess he is officially the backup to Harrison Atwood. But I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him on the field a little bit. Maybe see both quarterbacks a little bit in non-district play.
I think it's obviously Harrison Atwood, the senior. It's his job to lose.
Oh, absolutely.
It'll be like a few other years we've seen. It'll just be maybe whoever has a hot hand.
Yeah, and I know Atwood's got a cannon. I mean, he can definitely spin the ball.
And he can run. He's a big kid. They say he runs hard, kind of like a fullback. He'll be more like Tyler Ward was a few years back. That he's kind of a threat running the ball.
Yeah, 6'1", 205. So plenty of size there. I always like it when I see QB-LB. Yeah, on the roster. That tells you that.
Betty Rose's Little Brisket has gotten bigger. 2 new locations for full-service dining, daily lunch specials, and a happy hour that begins daily at 4 p.m. with additional appetizers. Plus live music twice a week on the Triple B porch at each location. The newest location, 3934 Cat Claw Drive, even has a full bar. And the best food made from scratch is at Betty Rose's. Betty Rose's, 2588 East Lake Road, and now 3934 Cat Claw Drive.
Not sure what happened there, but here we go. Obviously,
at First Financial, we're celebrating our first 125 years.
Talking about the offensive
we wouldn't be here
and,
without our customers
coming together, Bill. And you were saying as we have technical difficulty, and some of these guys, a lot of these guys didn't get a lot of playing time last year, and so it'll be imperative that they come together pretty quickly.
Right. Sutton Welch and Shaq Muth both had pretty good playing time, but some of these other guys. Duncan Alexander is one of the 2 sophomores that are on the varsity. They've got him penciled in at least for this game as a starter. Kind of good news. See some young kids got that much catchability.
6'3", 230.
Yeah, pretty good size. But Jackson Smith and Cason Hanna, some of those guys got Hayden Cottle was having a great year last year at receiver. One of the faster kids on the team, a good track guy. Broke his ankle. I don't know, about halfway through the season last year, right down here in the end zone. Touchdown pass.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, defensively, Dax Morris back, played a lot last year as a sophomore. He is out, though. A little knee issue that they're going to look at. Name that stands out to me, though, Brazos Ham. I think Brazos, he's a headhunter, and I think he's somebody that will make a lot of noise there at that linebacker position. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Parker Sanford and Holden Ross do at those DN positions. Should be good stuff. All right, let's take a break here in the AIM Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll find out Coach Sanford's thoughts on the Georgetown Eagles. It's this week's edition of the Skate and Play Scouting Report. We'll do that next as our coverage of WYLIE Bulldog football continues, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op here on Keen 105.
At AIM Bank, we know your time matters. That's why we offer hometown service paired with big bank convenience. I'm Gary Galbraith, Market President for ABILENE. At AIM Bank, you'll get quick loan decisions and convenient tools like our mobile banking app. When you open an account with us, you'll get free access to time-saving solutions, including mobile check deposit and over 600 ATMs right here in Texas. AIM Bank, hometown service, big bank convenience. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet John. John is a middle-class guy.
Hello.
John likes his sports talk. John likes his news talk. John likes rock and roll.
That's right.
John reads the sports section and the business section. John likes the game of billiards. John likes 8-ball and 9-ball and those fancy trick shots. John has plenty of room at his house for a pool table and maybe a game table. And maybe some game room chairs. And maybe a, dare I say it, yes, maybe even a bar. And right over there, John could put shuffleboard or air hockey or foosball. John will decide when he goes to ABILENE Billiard Connection. Then John's wife will come in and decide what color and style. As long as John gets his billiard table, he doesn't give a rat's patootie. Really, a man's home is his castle, and in John's castle, there will be a game room. ABILENE Billiard Connection is at 2950 North 1st, so John and Mrs. John can completely outfit their castle's game room at really good prices from a local concern. Now that John is getting his game room, here's what John has to say. Hoo-wah! That's ABILENE Billiard Connection at 2950 North 1st.
Maverick Saw Cutting and Cord Gelling is a proud sponsor of WYLIE Athletics. Maverick Saw Cutting and Cord Gelling will save you time and money with the latest technology, including concrete cutting, live wire and rebar detection, structural analysis in real time, precision wall cutting, and cord gelling from standard concrete to highly abrasive concrete. Maverick Saw Cutting and Cord Gelling, 325-788-7777, or go to MaverickSawCutting.com. Go Bulldogs!
Now, back to the Wylie Bulldog pregame show on Kane 105.
Welcome back into the AIM Bank pregame show here on Kane 105. Getting you ready for the season opener between the Wylie Bulldogs and the Georgetown Eagles as Wylie's maiden voyage into Class 5A begins tonight here at Bulldog Stadium. And matter of fact, we'll be here at Bulldog Stadium for the next counting tonight, 3 straight weeks, and then just a little drive into town to go to Shotwell in week 4. So a pretty interesting non-district schedule for Wylie. You have this Georgetown Eagle team, followed by Lubbock, Monterey, Stephenville, Abilene, Cooper, and then Brownwood. So not much going on there in terms of travel, and then a bye week, and then it gets crazy. So, of course, next year will be really crazy. We'll be on the road for 3 straight weeks to start the season. So
yeah, there's a stretch here this year, though, when one week we go to Lubbock, and the next week we go to Kenyon.
Yeah, that just means 2 weeks. I don't mind going that way. 2 weeks of Orlando's and Taco Villa. Yeah, I'm down for that. That's totally fine. We can play at Lubbock every Friday, as far as I'm concerned. It's Taco Villa. All right, let's find out about the Georgetown Eagles. We talked to head coach Hugh Sandiford about his expectations on his opponent tonight. It's this week's edition of the Skating Place Scouting Report.
So you start the season off with the Georgetown Eagles team that lost to the eventual state champions last year. Really good football program. Talk a little bit about Georgetown.
Well, they're playing a good program, like you said, and coached by Jason Dean, former Abilene High assistant. And, like you said, lost to College Station High School. College Station won the state title in 5A last year. Their closest playoff game was Georgetown. So they've got some good skilled players back and some big offensive and defensive linemen. They really do a good job. You can tell they're really well coached. We saw them in their only scrimmage, which was Austin High this past Friday, and really do a great job. One thing that stands out is defensively, they're very sound, very tough. 3 big defensive linemen, a couple really good linebackers, and a couple corners that are really impressive. Offensively, you got a senior starting at quarterback. Does a good job throwing the football, and also they've got 2 fast tailbacks. They run a 1-back set, but they alternate them in there. So, yeah, they're definitely going to be a tough match for us. And we've talked to our kids since day one. We're not going to change our expectations in 5A that we had in 4A. And our expectations, we're getting to the postseason and then see what happens. And so we want to play the best because we want to be the best in 5A like we were in 4A. And so that's kind of why we are playing the teams that we're playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about scheme-wise what Georgetown does offensively and defensively.
Well, they're spread. They run a lot of spread formations. They'll run a little bit of some tight end, H-back stuff, but they're good. They're multiple offensively and do a good job mixing it up, getting it outside. They have 2 returning receivers that are really outstanding, and so we're going to have to do a good job of maybe pressuring that quarterback so we can't have time to get it to those guys because they're very good. Defensively, a little bit different with some stack, run 3-3, 3-5 stack, a lot of pressure on you at the point of attack. We don't see a lot of that. We see some, but we don't see a lot. So, again, it'll be a challenge for our guys up front. We felt like we got worked over a little bit up front Friday night in our scrimmage, and those guys took it to heart. And so this is another test of guys, 260, 240 up on that D line. So we'll have to really go to work this week.
Yep, looking forward to Friday night, first game of the year at home. That's always the best way, I think.
Well, we had a home scrimmage and had a great crowd, and I really expect us to have a huge crowd Friday night.
Yeah.
I mean, first game, first week of school. Parents are glad to get those kids back in school and then come out into the Bulldog Stadium and have a big night out there and watch the Bulldogs play.
Keys to victory. What are you guys going to have to do this Friday night to get a win in week 1?
Well, I think one thing is we're going to have to elevate our game from where it was last week. It's always a noticeable improvement from that scrimmage to the next week. Just so many things that the kids can do now. And you game plan for somebody. In a scrimmage, you don't. So hopefully we have a better game plan going into this and kind of some areas we want to attack. Biggest thing I want to see is some better offensive consistency, keeping their offense off the field and keeping ours on the field. Two, just a big key is just hopefully their eyes aren't quite as big as they were last week. It's a little bit slower for them, and it's a little bit more comfort level playing in a big game like that. And then the last thing is probably the most important thing is just that we got to be really, really good special teams. This is the week we emphasize special teams the most and start putting those guys on the field. And you don't want any major breakdowns in that area.
Yeah, having fun with the new kicking rule, the kickoff rule.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of changes, in everything. And so, but the kicking change is different. And heck, I like it. I mean, if hopefully we can utilize that rule to our advantage and maybe we can do some things with it.
Yeah, I know there was a little bit of college football on this past weekend, and I was watching, I think, the FCS opener, and I didn't see anything. So I thought, well, I don't know. Maybe I kind of expected it to be a big deal. Maybe it won't be.
Well, of course, those guys are putting it in the end zone, are putting it right at the goal line. But, so many of the guys in high school now have mastered the directional high, kick it to about the 8-yard line, right on the sideline.
Yeah.
Well, now, you can fair catch that and snap it at the 25, just smile. So if we can catch it. So hopefully we'll be able to utilize that.
I'm still looking forward to the fans freaking out because most of them aren't going to know, and they're going to see that ball move to the 25.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
That'll be fun. Well, the fans, they'll have to put their popcorn and Coke down and then start yelling, start coaching.
That'll be good.
Perfect timing at this week's Skate Place Scouting Report as your Wylie Bulldogs take the field here at Bulldog Stadium. Don't forget the Skate Place does birthday parties. They do games, supply the DJ, party host or hostess to help with your party. They do them during regular business hours, or you can reserve it for a private party. Great place to have a party. They have great snack bar, excellent food there, great music video system, great. I know they recently repainted the front, had a mural artist come in. It looks fantastic. They've redone the surface in there. You can eat off the top of the speakers. That place is so clean. Just a fantastic place. For hours of information, find them online, skatingplaceabilene.com. Well, it looks like a normal Friday night here at Bulldog Stadium, doesn't it, Bill? It's all full here. No stickers on the helmets for the first game of the year. But you can't help but sense a little bit of a different feeling with this move up to Class 5A.
No, it's definitely different. One thing that's not different is not a lot of people like to drive from Georgetown to Abilene because they don't have a whole lot of a crowd here. They may be 5A and ranked 15th in the state, but they don't travel any better than we do when we go long distance.
It's pretty good. How far is it? 2 days? I thought Matt said 2 days. I'm like, wow. It is in Texas, isn't there? 2 hours of 2.5 hours? Oh, that's not far.
No, it's further than that. I mean, it's further than Austin. Well, I didn't realize Bennett Shackman is one of our returning starters on offense, probably our biggest offensive lineman. He's in street clothes now. He's down there lined up as a captain to go out on the field.
Yeah, no, that's certainly not what we wanted for sure. Hicks, Keitel, Atwood, Welch, your captains this season. Looks like I don't think that's him, Bill. I think that's not a player.
Maybe that's his dad. You see a 73? Yeah, there he is.
So I was going to say, if he was in street clothes, he'd be dressed differently. He wouldn't have a T-shirt on like that because they have their little rules, white shirts and ties and all that good stuff, one of those teams. So Georgetown just now taking the field here as we get ready to wrap up the Aim Bank pregame show here on Keen 105 and get underway with some, that's 176 miles away, north of Austin. So, yeah, good for old Curly. He sent me a map. We got the best. We don't have to go there. We will next year. Yeah. But you know what? We have exactly 364 days to figure out where it's at. That's right. It doesn't. You're a nerd, man. Total nerd. All right, they're getting everything ready here, I guess, for the coin toss. They sure are. Hopefully, our sideline reporter, Levi, off tonight for the first game of the year. So Brian Hobbs is going to fill in for us tonight here, and he'll actually be hosting our halftime show starting next week here. Other side, white hat, buddy. Other side, there you go. We're off to a roaring start here.
All right, guys. Let's play football, eh? We had a good couple y'all ready to play ball. Sir, we're waiting for 16 back football. Let's jump the field, okay? If you guys have any questions for us, feel free to ask one of us, and we'll see if we can do it. All righty? Definitely. Yeah. You guys will back up just a little bit. He's going to call the toss. The team here is going to get the front. Yes, sir. Let's just get back to the first piece. Come on. Look at it. Yes, sir. All right. Hey, guys, let's play fair and try not to get ourselves in head. Oh, that's what you're doing. And that's Settle. And it's still one thought. You like the first.
All right, so Georgetown wins the toss, and they will defer to the second half. We will see which end Wylie will defend. We'll take a break as they get ready for the national anthem, and that'll wrap it up for this week's edition of the Aim Bank pregame show. We'll come back, opening kickoff next between Wylie and Georgetown, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
Hey there.
Hey there.
My son's going to help me.
Coming to help me.
Yep, it's the copy game.
Copy game.
I could say anything right now, and he'd repeat it. I just love Brussels sprouts.
I just love, hey.
I'm careful what I say around him. I also try to make sure I pass on good energy-saving habits. You should, too. Save energy and money at TogetherWeSave.com.
TogetherWeSave.com.
You know, my dad is the coolest.
My dad thinks he's funny.
A message from your hometown co-op. It's Taylor Electric Cooperative in Merkel.
If this is your idea of going to the dentist, it's time for you to make a change. At Borland Family Dentistry, we'll make your smile beautiful and healthy with a simple checkup, or by using one of the most advanced cosmetic procedures. Let's make your smile something to smile about. Borland Family Dentistry. 2 great dentists, 1 awesome team. Borland Family Dentistry. You'll love your smile again. Now, same-day appointments. 695-3300.
You'll feel the difference when you have your AC unit serviced by ACS Heating and Air. ACS Heating and Air is family owned and operated. ACS provides service, preventative maintenance, and system replacement for commercial and residential. ACS Heating and Air also provides free estimate. ACS Heating and Air hope very much to earn your business, but their mission? To earn your trust. And don't forget to ask about the Comfort Care Program. Call 325-690-0998.
You ready for Bulldog football? Here we go.
You ready to get loud?
Wylie Bulldog football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
All right, here we go. Time for 5A football here on Keen 105. That'll wrap it up for the Aim Bank pregame show. Thanks to our first quarter sponsor, brand new sponsor this year, ABILENE Battery and Golf Cards. They do batteries for golf carts. They do automotive batteries, lawnmower batteries, tractor batteries, truck batteries, ATV, UTV, motorcycle, and if you need a battery for your wheelchair, cell phone, no, anything with wheels on it. If it has wheels on it, they can put a battery in it. They also do golf cart, ATV, and UTV repairs. Also have a great selection of golf carts for sale, and you can even rent one. I've seen signs out there that says "Rent Me" on golf carts out front. located at 2434 Industrial Boulevard here in Abilene. But really, any battery that you need for something that moves, they have it there. Abilene Battery Golf Cars, proud sponsor of our first quarter here on King 105. Wylie will receive. They will defend the north end zone here this evening, so they'll be traveling left to right. All purple. Bill, you like that look?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, purple.
Yeah, you got to go with that.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Remember last year, maybe the last home game, they came out and had black pants. We got to add that to our wardrobe. Choosing not to go with them tonight.
Booted away for Georgetown, Alexis Delacruz, senior kicker for the Eagles. Spiegel. Kick on at the 9-yard line and return left, going to get it out to about the 23-yard line. This is the first year of that new kickoff rule. You can call for a fair catch inside the 25-yard line, and you get it at the 25-yard line. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, no, I did.
But we'll see if teams do that.
Just trying to cut down on big licks.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure are.
All right, Harrison Atwood. Been looking forward to this for a few years. I remember talking to his dad his sophomore year when Zach Smith was the quarterback and went to the state finals. He was upset that year because he didn't get a chance to compete for the starting job as a sophomore. So this kid's been wanting to play a long time.
Yep, and he is going to throw on first down except for a Pest Patrol penalty flag. I think we have some movement up front, and there was movement. A delay of game. That's a very interesting penalty. The trivia question for you down the road. First play of Class 5A football for Wylie. What happened?
Play a delay game. Tried to put it off as long as we could.
First down at 15. Atwood hands it off to Hicks left side, and he will stretch it to the sideline, pick up about 2 to the 20-yard line.
I've kind of got to watch. I see Bailey Hicks quite a bit. His dad banks with us, and he comes in a lot. He works hard. As Coach Sanford talked about little insert that was in the newspaper yesterday about how hard he works in the weight room. He's 5'7", 185. So I tell you, he's one solid little muscle.
Second down, 13 for Wylie at their own 20-yard line. Atwood rolls to his right, and he is going to be picked off. Intercepted by Gage Leggett, number 18, and he will return it into the ACS Heating and Air red zone at the 10-yard line. So a pick for Harrison Atwood's first varsity or first pass as a senior, going to be intercepted and returned 15 yards to the Wylie 10. Run right side for the Eagles, and Halden Ross going to be in on that stop there, along with Brody Baker, number 88. And Georgetown going to go quick. Twin both sides, pistol formation, and now they're going to shift the back to the right of the quarterback. Jackson Ciosa going to throw right side on the slant. Got his man, and that is going to be a quick touchdown. Isaiah Fillmore on the reception. And they are going to run as fast as they can and set up the swinging gate. Now, they will go for 2 here. Yep, they'll go ahead and bring the kicker in, and not the welcome to 5-8. Now lost one right there. Interception at 2 plays later, a touchdown. So they're going to be down 6 points because that is wide to the left. So let's do this over. Yeah, let's just start again. 10 minutes, 46 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Wylie down 6-0 here on Keene 105.
First Financial opened for business in 1890, so this marks our 125th year serving the people of Texas. Through that time in an ever-changing financial landscape, we've continued to thrive. How? Our customers. we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for coming to us to help grow your business, buy a house, save for college, plan for retirement. Thanks to you, after 125 years, we're just getting started. First Financial, you first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Kane 105.
So interception on the second play from scrimmage for the Wylie offense gives Georgetown the ball at the Bulldogs' 10-yard line. Didn't take the Eagles long to capitalize on that. Touchdown pass from Siosa to Fillmore. Luckily, they missed the extra point. Maybe that'll come back on them, huh?
I think we've got a couple of good little cornerbacks, and Gus Davis and Jaden Spiegel, good little athletes, but they're both 5'7". Had a little bit of a height disadvantage there on that touchdown pass.
Jaden Spiegel going to haul in this kickoff. Here we go. 3-yard line. He's got room to run. He's turned up as the kicker to beat, and he is going to be gone. Jaden Spiegel, the 2015-10 Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Take that.
Yeah, get you some of that.
No Pest Patrol penalty flags on the field. Great block out here at about midfield, right in front of the Wylie bench. Not sure exactly who that was. But that is how you draw it up there. And so Spiegel with a 97-yard kickoff return to answer the Georgetown score.
See who we got on the kick here. Is that number 30? That would be Landon Bible.
There we go. 20. Jackson McHayden. Kick is up and good. So, there you go. Catch your breath here real quickly. 10 minutes and 32 seconds into the game. Your score, Wylie 7, Georgetown 6. You're listening to Bulldog Football powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
Bobcat of Abilene, the power behind your work. Over 30 years in sales, rental, parts, and service. If you have a job to do, we have the right tool rental. If you have questions, we have your solution. Visit Bobcat of Abilene today at 2257 South Treadaway. Active military, law enforcement, and first responders receive 10% off all equipment rentals. Bobcat of Abilene. Over 30 years in sales, rental, parts, and service. Bobcat of Abilene, the power behind your work.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Kane 105.
Big Country Tire scoring summary. That's an easy one. 97-yard kickoff return by Jaden Spiegel. How about that? They don't really get much easier than that. Extra point is good. A set of 4 new BF Goodrich passenger light truck tires from Big Country Tire no later than September 4th, and get a $50 or $70 MasterCard reward card. So make sure you get moving over there by Tuesday. Kickoff going to be caught at the 20-yard line, return to the 30. A couple of good tackles there. Number 40, Razisham, that shot there. And Kenneth Bland, the third, number 25, in on that tackle as well.
I think he's the first 2 or 3 we've had in 20 years, isn't he? Like
I don't remember any 3 sticks at the end of anybody's name before, so
I don't remember 2.
Well, if you're the second, you're a junior, remember?
Yeah, but sometimes some people do 2. I got you.
3 wide receivers on the formation, quick pass, and that, oh my gosh, almost intercepted by Gus Davis. Now, it would have been a spectacular catch. He had to dive for it. The wide receiver out here to the left, I think that was Johan Salas. 15, Corey Coleman. And he actually looked like he went on a deep post. Quarterback threw an out route. Quick pass to the right side. It's going to be caught by Dylan Cahill, number 20. Tackle going to be made by McHayden. Third down and 2. Georgetown at their own 38-yard line. Hand off left side and cut back there. Nice run there by number 21, Xavier Torres. And that will be a black plumbing first down for Georgetown. As Sam loses his hat, wants to take a play off. First down and 10 for Georgetown. at their own 44-yard line. They like to go fast, don't they? Trips out to the right, pistol formation. Tied in over here to the left side. Look, play action pass, wide open. Receiver there, finally going to be tackled. That's Noah Drum, tackled by McAden, but that will be another first down into Wylie territory at the 38-yard line. I'll tell you what, they make it really, really hard to substitute, and they spread this field out really wide, leaving some big seams here. Wide receiver screen going to be caught. Great job there by Brazos. That's exactly how you do it. You attack that inside blocker, and that's what he did, and blew up that wide receiver screen. It was caught by Coleman, but dropped for only a 2-yard gain by Brazos Ham. That was textbook right there, wasn't it? It was. 3 wide receivers, and the nickname for that little fullback position, the sniffer back. Is that right? He basically lined up just behind the line of scrimmage between the guard and the tackle, and he's so close. I don't even want to ask you why. That's what they call it, the sniffer back. He's pretty close to the rear end of the line. That's the truth. That's what they call it. 3rd down and 8. After that incompletion at the Wylie 36-yard line. Georgetown here, a couple of first downs on this series. Here, let's make a play right here. Siosa back to pass, looking right side. Boy, that ball took forever to get there. Receiver's going to step out of bounds, but that will be a first down. That is a big-time throw. When you can throw from the left hash almost all the way out to the far side of the field on the sideline and complete it, that's a big-time arm right there. First down for Georgetown at the Wylie 24-yard line. 4 wide receivers this time for the Eagles, 3 left side. Quick little flare pass there, and that is going to be incomplete. Intended for Drum. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensive lineman here that we don't remember from last year, number 61, Cameron Brown, 6'2", 250-pound senior. He must have moved in. I looked on the roster from last year, didn't see his name. Good-sized kid, 6'2", 250. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. 3 wide receivers tied in. Inside handoff going to be blown up. There we go. Immediately. Brody Baker in there. Who else is that? That was actually Dayton Barnes. Number 47. Playing nose guard. 5'8", 225. Yes, that's kind of nose guard we like, right? That's right. He's been a few fire plug up in there. That's right. Remember old Bobby McMillan? He was one of the better ones, boys. 3rd down and 12. Ball at the Wylie 26-yard line, right hash, 3 receivers at the wide side of the field. Wide receiver slips screen again, and Brazos Ham he didn't make the tackle, but he blew that thing up enough where Brody Baker, also Gus Davis, Jacob Rogers were all able to finish it off. 4th down and 11, and Georgetown will go for it here with 2 wide receivers to each side of the field. Ball at the Wylie 25-yard line, left hash, drop back for the quarterback, can't find anybody. He's going to scramble. There, that's going to be a targeting penalty right there. Yeah, 2 of them through it, too. That is going to be a targeting penalty. That's a good lick. I didn't see who got it. I think that may be in number 47, that's Dayton Barnes. Unfortunately, they're going to pick it up. They called a block of the back penalty. Holding. And a holding penalty. All right. Okay. Well, they threw that right when he hit. Yeah, they did. Yeah. That right there, that's dodged the bullet. That was seeing worse. We've seen penalty flags on worse places than that. Yeah. Last couple of weeks on television, I promise you. All right. So Wylie will get the ball back here with 7:36 remaining here in the first quarter at their own 23-yard line. What a great shot by Gus Davis. That helped things tremendously. Atwood throws it out left side to Hayden Keitel. Going to be caught. Give him a little confidence after his first pass being intercepted. Good catch by Heidel. Heidel's a good-looking kid. I liked him first time I saw him. 6'1", 175. He's one of those kids that runs with his knees really high. Looks like he's flying. After the Keitel reception, it'll be 2nd down and 6. Atwood going to delay handoff to Hicks, looking for some room to run. Can't find anybody, and a pest patrol penalty flag on the field. Remember, when you see yellow, think pest patrol. Wait the call here, and I think it's going to be against Wylie.
Either a hold or a block in the back. Giving the Georgetown coach his option. Just wonder how that game came about, Wylie playing Georgetown. I bet you, did he say anything about that during the coach's show?
I think
he knew the coach. Or
no, not really. And if I remember right, back to last year's show when the schedule was kind of put after the reclassification, when he's at that meeting, once they know where they're at, they start talking to each other. So it seems like maybe, if I recall, that happened somewhere along those lines. So the holding penalty will move it back to the 17-yard line.
Second about 15.
Yeah, probably 16, 17, something like that. Atwood going to be in the gun. So it's the screen, and they got Hicks, and they got some big boys in front of him. Here we go. Hicks up the left sideline, going to be close to Black Fleming first down, and he'll be right at the 6. A gain of 16 on the play up to the 33-yard line, and that will be a Black Fleming first down.
Tell you what, a big play, a good block out there by Parker Sanford coming off the field here. Play took a long time to develop. You thought somebody probably had sniffed it out, and there wasn't anybody to get it to. But Atwood did a great job of hanging with that play.
Wylie always a good screen team. The first down and 10 here at the Wylie 33-yard line. Quick pressure on Atwood, and he just did the right thing, just kind of run forward and see if he can get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he probably might lose half a yard there. We'll keep it at around 7 or 2nd and 10 here.
Brody Baker coming in the ball game on offense at tight end. Brody's big brother ABILENE playing for UTSA. I guess he's in his senior year up there, down there this year. Hard to believe.
Isn't it? Atwood back there we go. And that is a good throw going to be caught by Calvin Tyner, number 5, a 9-yard reception up to the Wylie 43-yard line.
Like he might have, that's going to be close enough to maybe measure. I mean, it is right on the sticks.
They're going to call it. Now, they're going to call it 3rd down and 1. So 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs at their own 43-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Full house backfield behind Atwood, who's going to be under center.
There he is.
The action pass. He's got his man, and it's going to be caught. Oh, my gosh. He went behind, and Kyle turned around and had his hands on it, just could not haul it in. That's one of those, I think, Atwood probably could have made a little bit of better throw to lead him a little bit, but Kyle would tell you he probably should have caught it.
Oh, yeah, definitely one of those. A little bit of wind involved there going into it, but what a great play call. He was a safety bit and got all by himself. Same formation. Going to hand it deep to Hicks.
Yeah, Hicks going to take it inside, and he'll get the first down on a 4th down and 1. Huge play there to get it to the 46-yard line. Black Fleming first down, 2nd 1 here for the Wylie Bulldogs here on this drive.
My old buddy Hilton Kalapashu getting a start there on the offensive line as well as the defensive line. It'll be pretty tough to do for those big boys tonight, but it's probably still about 90 degrees down there right now.
Luckily, it's in the shade now. Yeah, it's burning up, boy. Freezing up here, though. Hicks handoff inside, and they're going to have penalty flags on the field. Best patrol penalty flag on this play.
Oh, hold. Come on. Stop. Well, 10-yarder.
It is a hold.
Logan Hollenbeck coming in the ball game at one of the backs. He'll be the only back in the backfield.
It'll be first down and 20 back at the 36-yard line. Reverse action to Hicks, and he spins off a couple of defenders. And one of the things I love about Bailey Hicks is he's tough, boy. He gets that penalty, gets the holding penalty back.
It's pretty good balance, too, there. Going and taking a pretty good shot in the defensive back and spinning out of it and staying on his feet for about another 5 yards. Got the penalty yards back, didn't he?
Sure did. Second down and 10. Look at that big yellow sign over on the other sideline. It says third or fourth and short, hard count. Guess they've done their scouting. Coach Sanders. And off to Hicks' right side this time, and he will spin off of a defender there, number 6. Mason Meyer had his hands on him for a moment, and he'll be sworn by a few more Eagles, but gets into the Eagle territory for a gain of 5, 49.
Coach Sanford upset about something with which is nothing new. He's done that a few times in 20 years. I thought he'd get a little upset on him.
Twins both sides here on a third down and 5. Atwood in the gun, and it'll be a play action pass, and that ball is incomplete, knocked away. Big stick there. Number 18, Gage Leggett. I'm just glad our receiver got up quickly.
Yeah, that looked. Yes, Davis there would have been a great catch, but he did take a lick. I know we play by NCAA rules, but you just don't see the targeting. I mean, that if you went back and ran that back, I guarantee you that kid led with his head right then. I'll bet you anything. We just we didn't see it called much last year, and
yeah, because you can't go back and confirm it on replay. They're probably scared to throw it as much. Fair catch called for and caught at the 28-yard line on the punt. And with 3:21 remaining in the first quarter, score remains 7-6. Abilene Battery and Golf Carts first quarter here on King 105.
Which is owned and operated by Bailey Hicks' dad.
That's right. What a nice guy.
Absolutely.
There was a golf cart in there that I'm telling you, this time next year, you'd be owning it. Yes, sir. It was beautiful. I just wanted to sit in it. I didn't want to leave. All right, first down at 10 for Georgetown. Wylie at their own 29-yard line. Handoff inside goes to 21 Xavier Torres. I missed that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dayton Barnes, number 47, is making some noise here early in this ball game from him. I guess he's kind of got him lined up as a down lineman, got his hand on the ground. You just don't see Wylie line guys with running back numbers playing on the defensive line very often.
Wide receiver screen again, and guess who blows it up again? I'll tell you what, Brazos Ham is putting on a clinic on how to stop the wide receiver slip screen. 3 in a row now. They might as well quit running that. It ain't going to work. Not with number 40 standing out there.
Excellent. Jason Hanna getting his first playing time of the night there, inside linebacker.
How many times I'll call him by the wrong name this year?
Yeah, between the Grants and the Hannas, they had.
Here we go. Pass is going to be incomplete, intended for Corey Coleman and high, and that'll bring up fourth down. Surely a punting situation here for Georgetown. Fourth down and 10 at their own 29. That's all 3 and out. Nice job by the defense there. As Jackson McAden will go back deep to return the punt, standing at his own 30-yard line. A little bit of wind tonight coming out of the south.
Jackson McAden, a 5'11", 155-pound junior.
So far, he's made a couple of jumps. That is a very high snap, and he's just going to have to run for his life. Brazos Ham almost has him, and then now he's finally be tackled at the 21-yard line. Good stop by number 38, Parker Sanford, and Wylie going to be in business at the Georgetown 21 after a bad snap on the punt. Excellent.
Well, the bad snap. Hunter did a good job of going up and grabbing it with one hand and got a good bounce. Came right back up to him, but somebody was back there putting pressure on him. I think it was Brazos Ham. Didn't give him a chance to get it off.
Three wide receivers in formation here. Atwood back to pass, looking in the corner of the end zone. And I tell you what, Haley Hicks ran a little wheel route out there, and he was open, but he kind of stumbled. And it was right about the time Atwood threw that. I don't know if you saw that, Bill, but yeah, right as Atwood threw it, Hicks stumbled. I think that ball would have been on the money if Hicks wouldn't have lost his footing a little bit. So the incompletion will bring up second down and 10 at the 21.
Yeah, what I like about that play was the protection. Watching Shaq Muth and Walapa Shield there on that side did a good job of keeping a couple of. They got a couple of big defensive linemen.
High formation this time with Atwood under center, and they'll go option left. And the pitch goes to Hicks and through his hand. That is a fumble. We'll see if Hicks was able to get back on it, and I believe he was. He sure did. That'll move it back to the 28-yard line, a loss of 7. At least we still have the ball. I thought for a moment that Georgetown had it. 1:40 remaining in the first quarter. Wylie 7, Georgetown 6. If you weren't here for the beginning, second play from scrimmage, interception for Atwood, and 2 plays later, Georgetown scored. Then the ensuing kickoff was taken to the house by Spiegel from 97 yards. That's how we got to the 7-6 score. Georgetown obviously missing their extra point on their lone touchdown. Atwood, I don't know if that was a called quarterback draw or he just didn't like what he saw, but he's going to end up being slung to the ground by number 37, Taylor Bell. And you can definitely see, Bill, non-district. Of course, Wylie's always played a lot of non-district opponents that were pretty healthy. But just the size of the Georgetown team is different. You don't really see that as much.
No, and that was pretty good speed. Atwood trying to bounce that to the outside. That'll be something we don't see a whole lot of either. Is we'll see teams that can keep you from getting the ball to the outside.
Fourth down, 18 to go. Ball at the 34-yard line. Wylie going for it, throwing it up into the end zone and incomplete. Intended for Gus Davis, and kind of no man's land there. That's what, a 51-yarder in the wind? No way. So. Obviously going for it, and boy, good arm. Yeah, no doubt. Wylie, wasting an opportunity there after the muffed snap by the punt team for Georgetown. Wylie recovering that and then unable to capitalize with any points.
Good. Georgetown's had 2 possessions, and we've had got them 3 and out on one of them, and
got passed there by Siosis. He rolled to his left, intended for Coleman. Incomplete. Good coverage over there by Braxton Ward.
Braxton Ward. Wonder if he's any kin to Tyler Ward, the quarterback a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. Second down and 10 for Georgetown. 3 wide receivers, Siosa in the gun. Handoff goes to running back coming across the formation, number 21, Xavier Torres, to the left side, and he will have about 8 yards up to the 42-yard line. That'll bring up a third down and 2 for Georgetown. Got to check in with Brian here in a moment at the end of the first quarter on our Nelson Construction sideline, Mike. But we are through our Abilene Battery and Golf Cars first quarter here at Bulldog Stadium. Your score, Wylie 7, Georgetown 6. We'll come back with more next, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op here on Keene 105.
Hey, Wylie Bulldog fans, if you want to keep up with school news, community news, sports news, or art news, check out Wylie Growl Magazine. Wylie Growl is the official magazine of the Wylie Independent School District, a full-color magazine highlighting all of the great accomplishments of Wylie students, and it keeps you up to date on what's happening in the district and in the community and features Wylie residents of all ages. For information on how to pick up your copy of Wylie Growl Magazine, go to WylieGrowl.com. It's great to be a Wylie Bulldog.
When it comes to finding the right vehicle for you, there's no better place than right here at Lawrence Hall in Abilene.
For over 26 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been the place to find the best from Chevy, Buick, and GMC.
And that's still true today. Great vehicles and great service. We're your West Texas source for all your vehicle needs.
So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us here at Lawrence Hall in Abilene today.
Voted Abilene's best new car dealer for over 20 years by you, our customer.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Kane 105.
Time for our Ski Connection second quarter. Ski Connection, official outerwear provider of the Bulldogs live online broadcast team. I bet you wish you'd have brought your outerwear with you tonight. It is really about 62 degrees in here tonight. Up here, Ski Connection, your full-line North Face dealer, Under Armour dealer, Spider. They also carry great products for Patagonia, Nordica, Marker, Thermosilk, and a whole lot more. Stay warm, dry, and stylish. Whether in Abilene, the big country, or on the ski slopes. 2950 North 1st. Online at AbileneSportsConnection.net. Let's go down to Brian Hobbs on our Nels Construction sideline. Mike, were you able to get any coaches' thoughts there at the end of the first quarter?
Yeah, he told them, it's 4 quarters. Keep up boys, keep the intensity, and good way to, settle the nerves down into, we got the momentum on our side. Just keep the plays going.
Yeah, good stuff there. Third down and 12 here for Georgetown. Get there at their own 32-yard line. And that's going to be a sack. They do get there as per your request. Number 47. Nice job there, Dayton Barnes. And that'll bring up another punting situation for the Georgetown Eagles.
3 possessions for Georgetown, 3 stops by this Wylie defense. Good job. You talked to a lot of people around this week, the last couple of weeks, when we started hearing about how good Georgetown was and how many starters they had back from that good team. Another bad snap rolls back to him, but he's able to get it off.
Yep, nice low end-over-end kick. Wylie will just get away from it. Good decision there by Jackson McAden, and the Bulldogs will get the ball with 10:56 on the clock here in the first quarter. Yeah, you think about this Wylie defense. They had their back against the wall on that first possession from Georgetown after the interception at the 10. But other than that, Georgetown hadn't put together a whole lot here.
Yep.
Atwood to throw first down, left side, and ball going to be incomplete. Keitel bounces off of his shoulder pads there.
Well, he slipped coming out of his break, went to the ground, had to put his hand down, came up just a little out of sorts. So a good throw by Atwood. Good protection.
Moving the pocket a little bit there, rolling Atwood out to his left that time. That'll bring up second down and 10. 7-6. Wylie's touchdown, a 97-yard kickoff return.
How about that? Yeah. We've gone whole years about having kickoff returns for touchdowns.
That's right.
Here we go, Bailey Hicks.
Yeah, Bailey Hicks right side on the handoff, and he will be pushed out of bounds on the Georgetown sideline at about the 43-yard line. Bring up a third down and 4. Yeah, so there you go. There's another trivia question. First touchdown for Wylie in Class 5A. Kickoff return.
Yeah.
Third down and 4. Quick pass out. Go to the top. Nice room to run here for Christian Ramirez. And a good job there by number 11 to get that black plumbing first down into Georgetown territory. And that was a great timing route between Atwood and Ramirez.
Tell you what, you got to like a wide receiver that'll put his head down and try to run over a safety, too. Like that.
14 yard play right there.
Number 45, Nathan Moore getting the carry there. Picks up about 5 yards. 4.5, 5 yards. Good job of blocking up front that time.
Second down and 6 at the Georgetown 39-yard line. Two wide receivers in the formation. Three. There's one right there flexed at the left-hand side of the line there. Atwood's going to roll to his right. Can't find anybody, and he will be slung down from behind. Might have picked up a yard there. They're going to spot it at the 37, so he actually gets 2.
But these guys from Georgetown are kind of wondering what the heck's going on. The last game they played was against College Station last year, and it was a 3-point loss, and College Station went on and won state. And here they're out in the middle of West Texas with, you can hear people doing a little early dove hunting and cows, and they can't even get ahead of it.
Better not be hearing anybody doing any early dove hunting. It's long, buddy. 3rd down and 4. Pass is going to be caught by Logan Hollenbeck. Going to be short of the first down at the 36-yard line, so a gain of 1 on the play. And I would assume 4 down territory for Coach Sandifer.
They better hold that yellow card up real high here. Don't jump on the hard count on.
I think we're going to have a timeout. So Georgetown will elect to take a timeout here on a 4th down and 2 at their own 35-yard line. Wiley will discuss what play they want to run here on the sideline. With 8:58 remaining in the first half. 7-6. Wiley leads here on Keene 105.
The Wylie All Sports Booster Club is a proud supporter of Bulldogs Live Online and their broadcasts of Wylie Sports and exists to support all Wylie sports.
Reason number 1 why you should become a member of the Wylie Booster Club. Did you know the Booster Club gives additional financial support to all sports, helping out where funding stops? This kind of support is impossible without the support of Wylie fans like you.
Be a part of this by joining the Wylie All Sports Booster Club today. For more info, check our website, AbileneWylieBulldogs.com.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
Oh, man. Georgetown with a timeout on the field. Wylie with a 4th down and 2 at the Georgetown 35-yard line. Last possession, Wylie had 4th down and 18 at the Georgetown 34. So obviously, clearly, if they're going to go for it on that, Coach Sandifer, I think, is going to take a timeout, and he will as well. So it's an opportunity here from another one of our sponsors here. So timeout on the field for Wylie, their first of the first half. We'll come back with more next here on Key.
Wylie School District has remained an athletic and academic powerhouse by dedicating itself to hard work, determination, and creativity. In much the same way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union has remained a reliable source of great service and products since we were founded in 1950. Our 5-star rated mobile apps let you conduct banking at your convenience whenever and wherever you choose. So if you live or work in Taylor County, you're one of us. Join ATFCU and experience the team spirit that's kept us going for 65 years. But more importantly, for this game, go Dogs!
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
All right, so Sandifer elects to take his first timeout here of the first half on this 4th down and 2. 2 wide receivers to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Howard going to roll to his right, throws it up, and incomplete, knocked away by Taco Williams.
Yeah. Taco's all upset because he dropped that, but it would have cost his team about 20 yards on a 4th down pass if he'd intercepted it.
Woo! Rock, 34-3 over Brownwood, 4th quarter. This Rock is ranked 2nd. Right? Yeah, 3A. But, oof, that's a beatdown. On TV. No kidding, nonetheless. Turnover on downs for the 2nd series in a row for the Bulldogs. Give Georgetown the ball at their own 35-yard line. With 8:52 remaining in the first half, 7-6. Wylie lead. Room to run right up the middle. Nice tackle made by number 17, Jacob Rogers, but not until Xavier Torres gets a big chunk of yards in the Wylie territory at the Bulldogs' 49-yard line. And on to go with it again. Torres right side, tackle going to be made by McAden and Davis. Or Ham. The 2nd down and 3 for Georgetown now at the Wylie 42-yard line. And they're going Torres again right side, and he's got a couple of linemen out in front of him. Well, they're just pulling a couple of those big guys and just running out there. Yeah. That'll be a Black Plumbing first down for Torres and the Eagles ball now at the Wylie 38-yard line. 3 wide receivers with that tight end / fullback up close to the line of scrimmage. There we go. Tackle going to be made there by Brody Baker on Torres. I said, all right, you're going to keep running that play. We will figure it out at some point eventually. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
Just got to watch him now pulling it out of his belt and raising up, hitting somebody running free in the secondary.
What? Torres again, right side. And what? That's a tough play to defend. We have two big boys pulling out of there, leading the way. Student body, All-American play. Gain of about 5 there to the Wylie 34-yard line. That'll put us at the 7:15 mark or so by the time Georgetown will snap this. 7-6 Wylie lead here in our second quarter of play. 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. Empty backfield as they motion the back out. Quick pass there by Siosa going to be caught on the left side. That should be a Black Plumbing first down. Caught by Cahill. Tackle made by McCaden and Ham. Also, number 37, Kason Hanna. He'll stop at a first down. Black Plumbing first down for Georgetown at the Wylie 23-yard line. Torres right side again here, and he's there. We go. Good play there. Number 12, Jackson Smith.
Kason Hanna getting in on that also. A couple of guys that got significant playing time last year as sophomores in on that play.
2nd down and 9 at the Wylie 22-yard line for Georgetown. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left, pistol formation in the backfield. Quick pass left side, and that is in class coverage there by Brazos Ham. Intended for Cahill. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Never ceases to amaze me. Wow. They're just gashing us to death right up the middle on that zone read, and then all of a sudden they just quit. Get away from it. We stopped it one time, and they went away from it and haven't gone back to it.
3rd down and 9 at the Wylie 22-yard line. What to it there? I must have heard you. Handoff this time inside to Javante Roden, and he will get inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. That is going to be close to first down, but about a half-yard shy. So 4th down and inches for Georgetown as we get under the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. Ball just inside the 15-yard line in Bulldog territory in the ACS Heating and Air red zone. Torres this time left side. He will have a Black Plumbing first down to the 11-yard line.
Kason Hanna had pretty good position there, got in, had himself in position to get a stop behind the line of scrimmage, and running backs made a pretty good little move there and spun inside and picked up the first down. Sometimes you can be in the right spot and you just get a good running back on a linebacker. Sometimes it's a mismatch. So 1st down and 10 for Georgetown at the Bulldog 11-yard line. Yosa fakes a handoff, and that's going to be caught, I believe. No, I think that ball hit the turf, but they are going to have pass interference. Georgetown lining up like they think that was a touchdown, but I never saw the official signal a touchdown. Oh, no, they did. Now they do. Now they do. So a Georgetown touchdown, 11-yard touchdown pass. Siosa's second touchdown pass of the night.
Extra point up and no good. This time wide right.
Wonder why they didn't go for 2 right then and get it to 14-7.
Going to have a penalty flag on the play, and if this is Wylie offsides, they may see the vein.
It is.
Yep, offsides against Wylie on a missed extra point. That's the kind of stuff that
will infuriate a coach. Didn't see anybody jump. Must have been somebody lined up. Lined up. Hand right there in the old neutral zone. Well, I'd say this kicker better make this one. He may lose his job. Yeah, I think Nick Penner is at number 38. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. Yeah, he drilled that one through. Okay. I missed much more. Alexis Delacruz, the kicker there, and with the reprieve, it is good. With 5:19 remaining first quarter, your score at Georgetown 13, Wylie 7. We'll come back with more next. You're listening to Wylie Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
Maverick Saw Cutting and Core Drilling is a proud sponsor of Wylie Athletics. Maverick Saw Cutting and Core Drilling will save you time and money with the latest technology, including concrete cutting, live wire and rebar detection, structural analysis in real time, precision wall cutting, and core drilling from standard concrete to highly abrasive concrete. Maverick Saw Cutting and Core Drilling, 325-788-7777, or go to mavericksawcutting.com. Go Bulldogs!
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
All right, so Ciosa with his second touchdown pass of the night. Extra point good, makes it 13-7. With 5:19 remaining here in the first half. See if they'll kick it to title. What do you bet? We might see our first little fair catch inside the 25. Watched some college football last weekend and last night, and didn't see that rule come into play at all. He doesn't err either. He catches it at about the 20, and he's going to return it, and he looks for some room to run, and that is a great job by Jacob Rogers, still on his feet, and like that kid. Don't remember him from last year either, but he's getting a lot of playing time and making some plays on defense. Doing a good job of running that kickoff back. Yep, turns it up to the 38-yard line. So Wylie's offense will be able to set up shop there. First down and 10. 6'1", 170-pound senior, Jacob Rogers. Number 87, Cade Weaver, coming in the ball game at wide receiver. Cooper's playing Keller tonight, right? Is that right? Down 34-6 is Cooper. Yes, with 11:38 left in the half. Assuming this tweet is right, it is Peanut's tweet. So isn't Peanut usually right half the time? All right, fake handoff here by Atwood, going to roll to his right, and we'll throw it downfield, and that's going to be caught but out of bounds. Nice effort there by Calvin Tyner, but just couldn't quite keep those feet down. He had to really dive into the white to catch that. So incomplete, second down. Let's get down and get some points out of this drive, or at least use up the rest of this time with Georgetown deferring. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. Here we go, Bailey Hicks. Hand off right side. We'll get across midfield to the 49-yard line. You talked to some of I didn't get to go last Friday, but you talked to some of the people that went to the Odessa High scrimmage, and they were acting like this game tonight might be 50-0 at halftime. They were talking about how bad Odessa High kind of threw us around, but I'm pretty impressed and encouraged by what I've seen so far. Got a lot of guys. 8-yard run by Hicks. Atwood going to roll to his left and flick it up there for Bailey Hicks, and just couldn't quite get it to him. He was under duress there. Number 37 for Georgetown, Taylor Bell. That'll bring up a 4th down and 2 ball at the Georgetown 49. Coach Sanford will elect to punt. Atwood so far, first half, 5 of 14, 44 yards, and a pick. Nice, good high kick, end over end, going to hit at the 14-yard line. Nice job there. Excellent job, number 26, Peyton Wood. That ball will roll out of bounds at about the Georgetown 2-3 yard line, so that is excellent. That'll limit your playbook a little bit, starting out on your own, too, going into the wind. 4 minutes to go in the half. They better get pretty good yardage on first down. Coach Sanford likes to call timeouts in this kind of situation. Yep, and he should have 2 left. I like the new Jumbotron, but I'm not a big fan of that little scoreboard there on the bottom, and it doesn't. No, I guess the timeouts are the bars. I think the timeouts are the bars on the logo underneath the logos, because each team has had a timeout, and each team has 2 bars underneath their logo. So must be the timeout indicators there. So Coach Sanford, 2 in his pocket here. First down and 10 for Georgetown at their own 3-yard line. Joseph back to pass, throwing it deep. Throws it up, going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Gus Davis. That up, baby. In front of the Wylie bench, goes up against a taller receiver. Noah Drum is 6'1", 175. Davis 5'9", and he climbed the ladder and stole that ball away. And Wylie will have an opportunity here at their own 29-yard line. What a play. That's kind of textbook there. He's running stride for stride with him, turned around, got his head turned around, found the ball, just went up and got it. Tell you what, half that interception should go to Peyton Wood. That's right, for that punt, kicking it inside the 3-yard line. Look at the penalty flag flying here. Man, we're getting a lot of penalties. Nathan Moore, that one's a long way from the play. Ball at the 29-yard line through Georgetown territory here, but we'll see. The penalty flag is at the 23-yard line. Chop block. Coach Sanford talked about that on this week's show, how that chop block, is something that they're trying to really look at, and he thought he would see some penalties early. Kind of 2 years ago against Vernon, when we had about 8 of them in that game. You remember that first game of the year? That's going to move it all the way back to the 40-yard line. That was a good gain on first down also. So Moore officially with 4 yards on the run before the 15-yard penalty. So it'll be first down, and well, they're going to keep marking it off. So no other penalty can you have for her. That is not a spot foul then. That, because the line of scrimmage was the 29, so it's 15. Right. I thought it was a spot foul, but it's not. So first down and 25. Atwood back to pass, looks right side, can't find anybody, sets up the backside screen. Bailey Hicks with room to run. A great block out there by number 50, Hilton Kalapshu. What a great block by Hilton. And bringing that, and Bailey Hicks will get the ball down to the Georgetown 29-yard line, so they get the 15 yards back, and they get 15 on top of it for a late hit out of bounds. Poor Scholar, I mean. That's nice screen pass. That'll be obviously a Black Plumbing first down for Wylie, and that will move this football inside the ACS Heating and Air Red Zone. Affordable Comfort Solutions full system checkup is just $69.95. Also $150 installation of programmable thermostats. Call them at 690-0998 or go to acsheatingandair.com. Ball at the 15-yard line after the penalty. Inside handoff for Hicks, and he's going to grind his way down to the 10-yard line. And Hilton Kalapshu got an unbelievable block on that screen pass. That is something good to see. And something that young man, probably most of our listeners don't know, is he's legally blind. That's true. No kidding. That is a fact. I'll be dang. Somebody has to sit there. He can't see the signals from the sideline. Somebody has to tell him. That is amazing. There's an article for you, Jordan. Second down and 5 at the Georgetown 10. Hicks with the handoff. And I'll tell you what, that was a nifty move. He was dead in the backfield. Number 48 for Georgetown, Braden Hargrove, had him. And he was able to slip the tackle and gain a yard instead of losing a couple. Good play there by Bailey Hicks. It'll be third down and 4 at the Georgetown 9. Eagles leading the Bulldogs 13-7, 2:41 remaining in our Ski Connection second quarter. White will come out tight end right. 3 wide receivers to the left. Now Moore's going to leave the backfield and motion over to the right side. Atwood going to roll that direction, and he is just going to tuck it and run, and he will be close. I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Pardon me, 7-yard line. Gain of 2. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Good effort there. I think that was pretty good wheels. I think that was one of those where they want to get the defense to chase that fullback out to the flat, but they're really looking for the tight end up the seam. But he was covered. So Atwood had to just eat him. And Coach Sanford's going to go for it. I believe he will call a timeout. Yep. Fourth down and 2 from the Georgetown 70 to get to the 5 with 2:23 remaining in the second quarter. Timeout on the field. We'll come back with more next here on Keen 105.
Since 1890, the folks you know and trust at Haskell National Bank have proudly provided the latest in banking convenience. At Haskell National, we make it a point to get to know you and provide you with the personalized service you deserve. Stop by and visit Haskell National Bank, Buffalo Gap Road at South 32nd and Abilene, or 601 North 1st in Haskell, celebrating 125 years of continuous service.
Thank you.
Member FDIC.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
Big play here for Wylie. Fourth down and 2 to go at the Georgetown 7-yard line, trailing the Eagles 13-7. 2 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the first half. And it's not a full 2 yards. Ball is right between the 6 and 7-yard line, so officially 2 to go. But Wylie really, they can just get a yard and a half. They can get there. Split backs behind Atwood, who is under center. Fake the hand off. Atwood's going to roll to the left, and he is going to be sacked. Going to be sacked by number 39, Isaiah Washington.
A lot of speed on that Georgetown defense.
There's
a couple of lost opportunities where we've had the ball deep in Georgetown territory after a turnover and unable to come away with any points.
Yeah, it has the stopping the punt there in the first quarter. Had it at the 21-yard line, no points. Had the interception here by Davis at the Georgetown 29, no points. Really, Wylie winning this first half on the field, just absolutely not on the scoreboard. Best patrol penalty flag on the field here on the offsides against the Wylie Bulldogs. And I'm sure, Brian, down there on our Nelson Construction sideline, Mike, I'm sure it's probably a little bit frustrating right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit more frustrating. We've got to get some points on the board.
Both defenses really playing well.
Yeah. Of course, you almost expect that early in the season. Yeah. It takes the offenses just a little bit longer to kind of get rolling, but shoot. Hard fought first half, for sure. I just got a text from Reporter News that lights are out at Shotwell again. Kipper and Keller playing there. Reporter News just texting you these days? I get updates. I know people. Yeah. I know you and Jordan were nice, good buddies. Second down and 5 here. Siosa going to roll to his left, and he's got a man open, going to be caught by Dylan Cahill, and he will run out of bounds and stop the clock with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is a big drive. Yeah, we need to stop. Unable to get the ball in the end zone a couple times when there was opportunities, and certainly don't want to be down two scorers going into the locker room at halftime. Siosa rolling to his right this time, looking downfield. Hey, what? That kid can throw the football, can't he? Isaiah Fillmore on the reception at the Wylie 47-yard line. 13-7 Georgetown. Mike Plumbing first down for the Eagles at the Bulldog 47-yard line. Siosa with wide receivers, two to each side, and there's going to be, I think, offside. They're going to call false start this time. Yeah. Good flag, defense patrol penalty flag. Invite you to stick around for Lawrence Hall halftime show coming up here in just a moment. We'll have a quick interview with head coach Hugh Sandifer. We'll give you the sounds of Pure Gold Marching Band. We'll take a look at the Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union halftime scoreboard and throw a couple of first half highlights your way as well. So lots to do on the Lawrence Hall halftime show coming up here in just a couple of moments. First down at 15, ball back into Georgetown territory and a screen pass, and Torres going to keep his legs a-moving. Man, that's a good effort there by Xavier Torres for Georgetown. Gets the penalty yardage back and more. He's 2nd and 3 at the Wylie 40-yard line. 1:20 and counting. Roll, clock, roll. Good. And Coach Sandifer elects to take his final timeout with 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. Georgetown 13, Wylie 7. You listen to Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
The Wylie All Sports Booster Club is a proud supporter of Bulldogs Live Online and their broadcasts of Wylie Sports and exists to support all Wylie sports.
Reason number 2 why you should become a member of the Wylie Booster Club. Did you know the Booster Club gives $15,000 in college scholarships every year? The further education of Wylie athletes is impacted annually by the work of the Booster Club. This type of support is impossible without the support of Wylie fans like you.
Be a part of this by joining the Wylie All Sports Booster Club today. For more info, check our website, AbileneWylieBulldogs.com.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
Coach Sandifer burning his final timeout here on a 2nd down and 3. Ball at the Wylie 40-yard line for Georgetown as they're trying to get into the end zone here for the half.
Use a little pick or fumble right in here. If our veterans run, donate some money to our scholarship.
Yeah, that'd be nice. He also rolls to his right. There we go. Complete. Intended for Fillmore. A little low. Fillmore couldn't go down and get it. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Four wide receivers for Georgetown. Pistol formation. 3 wide receivers to the top of the formation there to the left. Georgetown traveling towards this south end zone. Ball is complete. Tipped up in the air by Brody Baker. And Brazos Ham had to try to dive for it. Just couldn't quite get to it. A good play there by Brody Baker. Hey, what's a good thing Siosa threw that thing high, because if not, Baker might have taken that in the house.
Picked it off. That's right.
Just right on the tips of his fingers there. All right, big play here with 1:03 on the clock. 4th down and 3 for Georgetown at the Wylie 40-yard line. If Wylie Bulldogs can get a stop here. He'll say back to pass on the quick slant, and he is going to have it completed to Noah Drum. That's a hard route to defend right there. And that will give Georgetown a 1st down at the Bulldogs 31-yard line. Clock will stop while they reset the chains, and our clock crew doing a good job. They never really stopped. A little pump and go here. And incomplete. 11. Drum had about a step or two on Davis. I don't know if Davis fully bit on the old pump and go, but just enough. And Siosa overthrew him. Good. Yeah. 2nd down and 10. 45 seconds remaining. 13-7 Georgetown, but threatening here at the end of the first half. Going to have an empty backfield here. Siosa looking right side on the slant. Got his guy. That's going to be a Drum on the reception. I think now Georgetown, who has 2 timeouts remaining, will take one of those. And they do. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Timeout on the field. 13-7. Georgetown leads here on Keene 105.
Tracking down the air leaks around my house helped me in my quest to go hunting. See, a little while back, I started stalking and sealing cracks around my windows and doorways. Before I knew it, it was open season on big electric bill savings. Those savings helped me pay for an extra day in the great outdoors, which to me is worth about a week anywhere else. Save energy, save money. Find out how at togetherwesave.com.
A message from your hometown co-op. It's Taylor Electric Cooperative in Merkel.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Kane 105.
Georgetown with their second timeout here of the first half on a 3rd down and 2 at the Wylie 24-yard line. 38 seconds remaining. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right for the Eagles. Back to pass, Yosa looking for the corner route, and great job there. Great coverage, really by both players. 17, Jacob Rogers had the coverage, but then it was that Eagle, number 3, coming over, breaking on the ball and knocking it away, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tell you what, that's how you defend the corner route right there.
Wasn't that 4th down?
Yeah, sure was.
Got a flag?
Must have. I don't see it on the ground anywhere.
No, it was a dead ball, though.
So they'll get this play over. You know, Coach Sanford saying I want to decline it, but if they're okay, there we go. Legal formation is different than a false start before the snap. So Sanford obviously will decline that, and the Wylie defense will hold it. That's really huge stop there for the Wylie defense. Wylie's offense with a couple of opportunities in this first half and could not get in the end zone or get any points for that matter. And especially after, getting the interception there deep in Georgetown territory, unable to get any points off of it. Good job by the Wylie defense.
Some just need to take care of the ball right here, wouldn't you think?
Atwood going to call the draw play to Hicks.
Maybe not.
He's just going to run, and he's going to run right side.
Get out of bounds.
I tell you what, he did get out of bounds at
some kind of little draw. I don't know if he wrapped it around him.
No, it's a straight draw, backside draw there. Goes all the way to the 50-yard line.
Kind of changes things. Get down, get about another 20 yards. We don't know how far old Jackson McCaden can kick it, but we might get a chance to find out.
That's White Fleming first down run of 25 yards by Bailey Hicks. 18 seconds down. First down and 10. Ball at the 50-yard line, and Atwood is just going to throw it deep. And that, oh my gosh, that was almost caught by Hayden Keitel as he cut back underneath the 2 defenders and just couldn't quite hang on to it. And that'll be incomplete second down. 12 seconds remaining here in the first half, with Georgetown leading 13-7. Just a couple of moments away from the Lawrence Hall halftime show. Lots of stuff coming your way. We'll look at some scores, give you some highlights, listen to the band, talk to Coach Sandifer. There's a lot going on. Eat some hot dogs. Sure might. Final play of the first half will be a tackle in the backfield. Bailey Hicks will lose 6. That will be the final play of the first half. So this might be one of those for our sideline guy. Brian, this is probably one of those, your thoughts on the first half, Coach. Jennifer will talk to his team. As he does, we'll get ready to find out his thoughts on the first half, brought to you by Maverick Saw Cutting and Core Drilling, providing core drilling, concrete cutting, flat sawing, and wall sawing. You can call them at 788-7777. They saw through layers of concrete, diamond blades for cutting floors, bridge decks, driveways, elevated slabs, pavement walls, and more. They also have 3D imaging, so there's no damage to anything under the concrete or inside your wall. Also can drill holes in a variety of sizes and depths. So if you need those tools, don't do them yourself. Call Maverick Saw Cutting and Core Drilling. You can also find them online, Maverick Saw Cutting and Core Drilling.com, as we wait for head coach Hugh Sanford to get his thoughts here on the first half. 13-7 Georgetown will lead at the end of one, and we'll send it down to Brian on our Nelson Construction sideline mic with head coach Hugh Sanford. Brian?
Coach, Chris, your thoughts on the first half? Well, I told the kids we're playing too good to be behind. We should be ahead. So we got to learn to finish drives, not have blow-ups on third and fourth down conversions, and we're playing hard. Our kids are fighting. They're playing hard. At a special teams touchdown, we just need to go ahead and finish the drives this half. In the second half, Coach.
Good stuff there from Coach Sanford, as always. We knew what he was going to say, right?
Well, we've never heard him say that in 20 years. We're playing too good to be behind.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think we have. Thanks to Maverick Saw Cutting and Core Drilling for presenting our Sanford interview here at halftime. We'll take a break here. We'll kick off the Lawrence Hall halftime show next. Sounds of the Pure Gold Marching Band. I'll look at the Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union halftime scoreboard and some first half highlights for you coming around the corner here in just a moment. At the half, you scored Georgetown 13, Wylie 7. You're listening to Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105. Halftime show next.
Hi, this is Trace Michaels, and I can tell you from experience that my child loved going to the dentist. What? My child loved going to the dentist, and the reason why is because he goes to Abilene Pediatric Dental Associates. They are the most trained and equipped people to provide dental care to all children. Abilene Pediatric Dental Associates is the home of Abilene's only board-certified pediatric dentist. If your child doesn't like to go to the dentist, give them a try. Abilene Pediatric Dental Associates. To get on board, call 325-437-5284.
Is it sprained? Is it strained? Is it fractured? Should I use ice or should I use heat? Wow, do we need a surgeon? Abilene Bone and Joint and Action Sports Medicine has your answer to your questions. Saturday mornings beginning August 8th through football season, come for free sports evaluations from 9 until 11 a.m. There's an x-ray and open MRI on site which will speed your diagnosis. Action helps you get back in the action. 1633 Cottonwood. Call them at 676-5633. Action. Excellence in sports medicine and physical therapy.
Hi, I'm Darren Black, owner of Black Plumbing. For 24 years, Black Plumbing has been serving our neighbors, and we are proud to be a part of your community. In Abilene, call us at 325-675-8391. If you've ever wondered what services we provide, go to blackplumbing.com.
The pros who know are ready to go. Call on Black Plumbing. Help is on the way.
Were you born in a barn? You're letting all the AC out. A 30-minute shower? Come on. It's a full-time job following you kids around turning off lights. Do you have to leave the fridge door open the whole time you're in the kitchen?
Are you passing on good energy-saving habits? Save energy and money at TogetherWeSave.com.
A message from your hometown co-op. It's Taylor Electric Cooperative in Merkel.
Hey, Wylie Bulldog fans, if you want to keep up with school news, community news, sports news, or art news, check out Wylie Growl Magazine. Wylie Growl is the official magazine of the Wylie Independent School District, a full-color magazine highlighting all of the great accomplishments of Wylie students, and it keeps you up to date on what's happening in the district and in the community and features Wylie residents of all ages. For information on how to pick up your copy of Wylie Growl Magazine, go to WylieGrowl.com. It's great to be a Wylie Bulldog.
The Wylie All Sports Booster Club is a proud supporter of Bulldogs Live Online and their broadcasts of Wylie Sports and exists to support all Wylie sports.
Reason number 4 why you should become a member of the Wylie Booster Club. Did you know the Booster Club purchases much of the equipment in the doghouse, benefiting the entire Wylie community? This type of support is impossible without the support of Wylie fans like you.
Be a part of this by joining the Wylie All Sports Booster Club today. For more info, check our website, AbileneWylieBulldogs.com.
When it comes to finding the right vehicle for you, there's no better place than right here at Lawrence Hall and Abilene.
For over 26 years, Lawrence Hall and Abilene has been the place to find the best from Chevy, Buick, and GMC.
And that's still true today. Great vehicles and great service. We're your West Texas source for all your vehicle needs.
So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us here at Lawrence Hall and Abilene today.
Voted Abilene's best new car dealer for over 20 years by you, our customer.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Kane 105.
Welcome into the Lawrence Hall halftime show here on Kane 105. Lawrence Hall offering the best from GM, Volkswagen, Lincoln, and Mazda, and the best customer service at the half. Georgetown 13 and Wylie 7. Get you some halftime highlights here. Not a ton, if you were heard Coach Sanford say going into halftime that Wylie needs to finish off some drives and put some points on the board. A couple of opportunities for them to do just that. They able to stop a punt on a bad snap, get the ball to Georgetown 21 there at the end of the first quarter. No points there. Interception that we'll hear here in a moment on our highlights, giving Wylie the ball with 4:14 remaining in the first half at the Georgetown 29. No points there. So Coach Sanford with a comment that playing too good to be behind and just unable to convert some of these drives deep into Georgetown territory. Also get it down to, I guess, the Georgetown 36 at one point there in the second half or second quarter as well. So just unable to capitalize on some of those drives, and that's why the score 13-7 right now. Now let's get you some highlights here. Second play from scrimmage, Harrison Atwood throws an interception. Georgetown gets the ball at the Wylie 10-yard line. A couple of plays later, they will score, but Jaden Spiegel didn't wait very long to answer the Georgetown score. He runs the ensuing kickoff back for a touchdown from 97 yards out. Jaden Spiegel going to haul in this kickoff. Here we go, over yard line. He's got room to run. He's turned up as the kicker to beat, and he is going to be gone. Jaden Spiegel, the 2015-10 Wylie Bulldog. Touchdown. Take that.
Yeah, get you some of that.
Great play there by Jaden Spiegel for to answer that Georgetown touchdown. Stayed actually 7-6 for a long time until probably around finding 5:19 remaining in the second quarter as Siosa threw his second touchdown pass of the game. Actually missed the extra point, but Wylie was offside, so they get to do it again, and they do convert to make it 13-7, which is obviously where we're at right now. Then Gus Davis, late in the first half, with an outstanding interception, put Wylie in good field position. Joseph back to pass, throwing it deep, throws it up, going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Gus Davis.
Set up, baby.
In front of the Wylie bench, goes up against a taller receiver. Noah Drum is 6'1", 175. Davis 5'9", and he climbed the ladder and stole that ball away. And Wylie will have an opportunity here at their own 29-yard line. Wylie would get the ball there at the Georgetown 29-yard line. They do get a penalty for a chop block. Moves it all the way back to the 45-yard line, or pardon me, 45-yard line or so. And they end up getting all the way down to the Georgetown 7. Bailey Hicks on a nice screen pass gets it down there. There's a penalty on Georgetown. They have a first down at the 10, second down at the 9, or pardon me, first down at the 15, second down at the 10, third down at the 9, fourth down at the 7, and could not convert. And so a fourth down and 2 from the Georgetown 7, and the Bulldogs walk away with no points, and the Wylie defense doing a good job to hold after that. Georgetown offense mounting a drive, marching it down the field, and they are unable to get in the end zone. So great defensive effort tonight by this Wylie Bulldog defense. Offense, okay, it's not finishing off drives. You heard Coach Sanford say there's something to keep your eye on in the second half. So there's your first half highlights. Georgetown band on the field right now at Bulldog Stadium. We'll come back here in a moment, take a look at some scores around the area on the ABILENE Teachers Federal Credit Union halftime scoreboard. Also give you the sounds of the Pure Gold marching band. More of the Lawrence Hall halftime show coming up next here on Keen 105.
Here's a little slice of information that will really hit every electric co-op member right in the breadbasket. Since 1936, the average price of a loaf of bread has increased 18 times. But the average price of your electricity has only increased 2 times. Just one more way, it pays to be a co-op member. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
To learn about a co-op membership, contact Taylor Electric Cooperative at 325-793-8500.
Bobcat of Abilene, the power behind your work. Over 30 years in sales, rental, parts, and service. If you have a job to do, we have the right tool rental. If you have questions, we have your solution. Visit Bobcat of Abilene today at 2257 South Treadaway. Active military, law enforcement, and first responders receive 10% off all equipment rentals. Bobcat of Abilene. Over 30 years in sales, rental, parts, and service. Bobcat of Abilene, the power behind your work.
First Financial opened for business in 1890, so this marks our 125th year serving the people of Texas. Through that time and an ever-changing financial landscape, we've continued to thrive. How? Our customers. We wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for coming to us to help grow your business. Buy a house, save for college, plan for retirement. Thanks to you, after 125 years, we're just getting started. First Financial. You first. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
If this is your idea of going to the dentist, it's time for you to make a change. At Borland Family Dentistry, we'll make your smile beautiful and healthy with a simple checkup, or by using one of the most advanced cosmetic procedures. Let's make your smile something to smile about. Borland Family Dentistry. 2 great dentists, 1 awesome team. Borland Family Dentistry. You'll love your smile again. Now, same-day appointments. 695-3300.
Bank, we know your time matters. That's why we offer hometown service paired with big bank convenience. I'm Gary Galbraith, Market President for Abilene. At AIM Bank, you'll get quick loan decisions and convenient tools like our mobile banking app. When you open an account with us, you'll get free access to time-saving solutions, including mobile check deposit and over 600 ATMs right here in Texas. AIM Bank, hometown service, big bank convenience. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
Welcome back into the Lawrence Hall halftime show here on Keen 105, Georgetown 13 and Wylie 7. Let's take a look at the Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union halftime scoreboard. Several to look at here at the half. Amarillo Tascosa leading Abilene High 13-7. Second quarter, Keller all over Abilene Cooper 34-6. Cisco beating Sweetwater at the half 42-0. 42-0. Cisco over Sweetwater at the half. Hamlin High School against Anson 35-6. That is in the second quarter. And at the half, DeLeon leading Clyde 17-8. Let's see if we got any updates here. No, that's about it. That's certainly wasn't expecting that. I can't get over the Cisco score. Sweetwater 42-0. I bet you weren't expecting that, were you? No, especially as good as Sweetwater's been in the last couple of years. Wow, that's so the A's don't really know anything. I guess not. The A's don't mean the thing. For sure. So there's some scores from around the area, especially here in Abilene. So hopefully the old Eagles can come back in the second half against Tascosa. Cooper, man, no Keller 6A high school, but certainly 34-6 the score there. Just a couple of seconds away from hearing the sounds of the Pure Gold marching band. One of the things we love to do at the half is give you that, try to feature as many kids as we can on our broadcast throughout the year. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen, the sounds of the Pure Gold Marching Band. As usual, good stuff from the Pure Gold Marching Band. That's brought to you by N2 Music and Sound. They can help you with band and orchestra instruments in repair, help you find a new guitar, keyboard, or amp, locate whatever piece of music or whatever accessory that you might be searching for. N2 Music and Sound, your nationally known, locally owned music store at 221 Grape Street. Call them at 677-2471. And I know they do so much for the Pure Gold Marching Band. We certainly appreciate the fine folks at N2 Music. We're sitting back in the studio here for a moment. We'll come back with more here on your Lawrence Hall halftime show. Georgetown leading Wylie at the half, 13-7. More coming up next, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op here on Keene 105.
At First Financial, we're celebrating our first 125 years.
And we wouldn't be here without our customers.
So thank you.
Thank you for entrusting us with your dreams.
Thanks for your commercial business.
And your personal business. Thank you for being part of our family. And making us part of yours.
Thanks to you, after 125 years, we're just getting started.
First Financial. You first. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Darren Black, owner of Black Plumbing. For 24 years, Black Plumbing has been serving our neighbors, and we are proud to be a part of your community. In Abilene, call us at 325-675-8391. If you've ever wondered what services we provide, go to blackplumbing.com.
The pros who know are ready to go. Call on Black Plumbing. Help is on the way.
Is it sprained? Is it strained? Is it fractured? Should I use ice or should I use heat? Wow, do we need a surgeon? Abilene Bone and Joint and Action Sports Medicine has your answer to your questions. Saturday mornings beginning August 8th through football season, come for free sports evaluations from 9 until 11 a.m. There's an x-ray and open MRI on site which will speed your diagnosis. Action helps you get back in the action. 1633 Cottonwood, call them at 676-5633. Action, excellence in sports medicine and physical therapy.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric 105.
Welcome back to the Lawrence Hall Halftime Show here on Keen 105. Lawrence Hall Abilene, offering the best from GM, Volkswagen, Lincoln, and Mazda, and the best customer service. And Bill, you heard Coach Sanford say there in his halftime interview that just unable to finish off drives. And when you take a look at this game, that's really the story. You know, you have an offense that gets down to the gets the ball at the Georgetown 21, no points. Gets the ball at the Georgetown 29, no points. Has a drive get all the way to 36, no points. That one where they started the 29, they have a 4th and 2 from the 7, no points. It's just one of those.
Yeah. I think this Georgetown defense has got a little bit to do with the reason why we're not able to do some of that. Really a good defense. I mean, they're a ranked 5A team, and people can get tired of talking about that. And I guarantee Coach Sandifer is probably sick of hearing people say, "Oh, you're going up to 5A. How's it going to be? Get beat every week and all that kind of stuff." But this is a good defense. They got a lot of speed, a lot of size, and I think there's a reason why we've had a hard time moving the ball.
Yeah, and obviously non-district play is you're trying to set yourself up for what you're going to see in district. And this team, this Georgetown team, you're going to see some teams that look like this. I mean, heck, Lubbock Monterey next week is another one that's going to look like this. Remember that last year how big they were up front on both sides of the ball, but you're going to see that in district play against the likes of Lubbock, Cooper, and some of those teams. So obviously, you want to win every non-district game. You want to win all your games that you play. But at the end of the day, these are to improve, and they will see some things here in this first half on film later on that will help them down the road.
Well, everybody that went to the scrimmage last week said it was pretty ugly. Just Odessa High, and granted, Odessa High is a 6A school. But like something Coach Sandifer said in the paper was that I promise you will see a better football team next Friday night, talking about tonight, than you did during the scrimmage. Just from being able to go back and look at the film and evaluate mistakes, alignment, all kinds of things that you learn from, and that's where such a close-knit, long-tenured coaching staff comes in pretty handy. Yeah, that is absolutely true. So, all right, that'll wrap it up for our Lawrence Hall halftime show. A couple of minutes away from the second half kickoff. So we will send it back to the studio, and then we will come back with your second half. See if the Wylie Bulldogs can get this thing even up and ahead. Georgetown will have the ball first. They won the toss and deferred, so they will get the ball to start the second half here. Lawrence Hall halftime show wrapping up. 13-7 Georgetown lead at the half, third quarter. Coming up next here on Keen 105.
Hi, this is Trace Michaels, and I can tell you from experience that my child loved going to the dentist. What? My child loved going to the dentist, and the reason why is because he goes to Abilene Pediatric Dental Associates. They are the most trained and equipped people to provide dental care to all children. Abilene Pediatric Dental Associates is the home of Abilene's only board-certified pediatric dentist. If your child doesn't like to go to the dentist, give them a try. Abilene Pediatric Dental Associates. To get on board, call 325-437-5284.
Hey there.
Hey there.
My son's going to help me.
Coming to help me.
Yep, it's the copy game.
Copy game.
I could say anything right now, and he'd repeat it.
It.
I just love Brussels sprouts.
I just love, hey.
I'm careful what I say around him. I also try to make sure I pass on good energy-saving habits. You should, too. Save energy and money at TogetherWeSave.com.
TogetherWeSave.com.
You know, my dad is the coolest.
My dad thinks he's funny.
A message from your hometown co-op. It's Taylor Electric Cooperative in Merkel.
Maverick Saw Cutting and Cord Gelling is a proud sponsor of Wylie Athletics. Maverick Saw Cutting and Cord Gelling will save you time and money with the latest technology, including concrete cutting, live wire and rebar detection, structural analysis in real time, precision wall cutting, and cord gelling. From standard concrete to highly abrasive concrete. Maverick Saw Cutting and Cord Gelling, 325-788-7777, or go to MaverickSawCutting.com. Go Bulldogs!
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
Bulldogs taking the field after halftime, and that is in the books as we get ready to roll here in the third quarter. I want to thank some of our sponsors that do so much for us. First of all, Nelson Construction, sponsor of our sideline, Mike Levi. He said he was going to be listening, so we got to rib him a little bit. So we got to rib him a lot. So this year, Brian Hobbs has agreed to join our broadcast team. He's going to keep stats. He's going to host the halftime show. Going to do some of that stuff for us, and do some backup sideline mic for sometimes where Levi may not be able to make it. And Levi lets me know. I texted him. I said, hey, let's meet up about 6:45 in the press box. He texted me back. He said, oh, my gosh, I forgot this was week one of the football season. I'm out of town. I just assumed he was kidding. He's kind of got that sense of humor. And I said, are you serious? He said, unfortunately, I am serious. So Levi forgot that high school football started on the final Friday of August, even though, he played high school football forever. And maybe that's it. Maybe he doesn't. I don't think he's had a cuss too many times. Right. I don't think he's at a funeral either. I think he's somewhere. I think he's he went out of town with a gun over his shoulder, I promise you. But Brian, more than capable down there on the sideline, Mike, and we certainly appreciate him filling in, changing jobs tonight, going from the press box down to the field. All right, Wylie, to kick things off here for the second half, and here we go. Mr. McAdel, a nice kick down to the 10-yard line, going to be returned by Georgetown there. A little bit of room to run, and a nice play there going to be made by Jaden Spiegel, number 3, to knock number 3 for Georgetown, Isaiah Fillmore, to the ground. Eagles will start out at their own 39-yard line, just underway here in the second half. All right, here we go. I don't know about you, but when football seasons are like last night, I felt a complete change of my whole person when college football was on television. I just got to have it. Just got to have it. Yosa throws right side. Nice catch there by the Eagle receiver, Noah Drum, as he had to climb the ladder for that one. Does so and gets the Black Fleming first down into Wylie territory at the 47-yard line. That's a good catch. That was a good catch. For that. No. 6'1" receiver had to turn himself into about 6'8" to get that one. So Yosa will throw quick on the wide receiver screen, and tackle going to be made out there by Smith. 12 for Wylie, Jackson Smith. Gain of about 6 on the play. But you went and complained about how cold it was here, Bill, and I think they turned the heat on. Something's happened because now all of a sudden warm. I don't know why we complain about the temperature in press boxes. It's a pretty good life we have. 4 wide receivers here for the Eagles, 3 over to the left side, Chiosa, and running back Torres in the pistol. On a second down and 5, Torres going to have another Black Fleming first down, this time to the Wylie 36-yard line. So 2 first downs pretty quickly here for Georgetown in the second half. And they won the toss, deferred, so getting the ball here to start this third quarter. I think that's the first time the quarterback has kept the ball on the zone read. He's handed it off to the tailback all night. First down and 10. Torres with the call up the middle. Gonna scratch out about 5, looks like. 47, Dayton Barnes on the stop up in there, along with Parker Sanford. Second down and 6 for Georgetown at the Wylie 32-yard line. Twins both sides, running back to the right of Ciosa in the gun this time. Quick pass right side, and just a little hook route over there by Fillmore. Davis will sling him down, but not until Fillmore has a Eagle first down at the Bulldog 21-yard line. Yeah, Gus Davis having to give him a little bit of cushion out here. Looks like Steve's got a lot of speed, so he can't just get up on there and push him too hard. First down and 10 at the Wylie 21-yard line. Yosen, slip screen, going to be caught by number 20, Dylan Cahill, and he is going to carry a couple of defenders on his back all the way down to the 8-yard line for a Black Fleming first down. So first down and goal here in the ACS Heating and Air red zone for Georgetown Eagles, and Man, well, 2 halftime adjustments, and this Georgetown Eagle offense just marches right down the field. 9:32 on the clock here in the third quarter, 13-7 Georgetown lead. They are threatening on a first and goal at the Wylie 8. 3 wide receivers, handoff Torres right side. Brazos drops him at the 7-yard line. Perfect form tackle by Brazos right there. That'll bring up second down and goal.
Remember how he got his start last year playing on kickoff plays on kickoff coverage.
Procedure penalty against Georgetown, so that'll move them back. Take that only. Brazos 5'11", 160. And not scared.
Not a bit.
It'll be first down and goal now after the Pest Patrol penalty flag at the Wylie 13-yard line. Twins both sides for the Eagles, and they will check with me on the sideline here. Looks like changing the play here. Yosa moving his back to the right side in the backfield, and he is going to look right, throw to the corner of the end zone, and well out of bounds. I'll tell you, I think this kid's got a lot of arm strength, but some of his accuracy is a little off. Iffy.
Well,
Yosa.
Again, I'm not sure why they're running the ball. Throwing the ball. We've not come close to stopping the run here so far here to open up the second half, and
hope they do it again. Second and goal at the Bulldog 13-yard line. Wilson going to send a man in motion across the formation and now hand it back to the right side.
Oh, man.
And Sanford had him and just couldn't quite hold on, but held on long enough for the troops to come and finish Torres off there in the backfield. That's going to be a loss back to the 18-yard line. You want him to throw it again, but you're glad they ran it then.
Yeah, Torres has got some quick feet. Yes, he does. Got a little one-on-one action out here with their good receiver and Gus Davis. They get a little 50-50 ball out here to this side. What do you bet?
That's third down and goal at the 19-yard line. So I think you're probably wouldn't be a shock to see him go over here. Looking across the middle, though, and it's going to be caught. Going to be caught by Noah Drum. Got inside Jacob Rogers, and he could not stay with him, and Drum will score.
Pretty sophisticated offense they have.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the offenses you see on Saturdays.
Yep.
Extra point going to be up and good with 7:59 remaining on the clock. Your score, Wylie Bulldogs 7, Georgetown Eagles 20. You're listening to Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
Betty Rose's Little Brisket has gotten bigger. 2 new locations for full-service dining, daily lunch specials, and a happy hour that begins daily at 4 p.m. with additional appetizers. Plus live music twice a week on the Triple B porch at each location. The newest location, 3934 Cat Claw Drive, even has a full bar. And the best food made from scratch is at Betty Rose's. Betty Rose's, 2588 East Lake Road, and now 3934 Cat Claw Drive.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog Football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
So 19-yard touchdown pass from to the Drum with 7:59 remaining third quarter, and the Georgetown Eagles will take off about 4 minutes there, 4 minutes, 1 second to start this second half and put some points on the board to extend their lead. Short kick is going to be caught at, he was actually out of bounds when he caught it. So guess what that counts as? That's a penalty on Georgetown. If they call it. Well, they did. They threw it. Threw a flag. He's standing on the sideline when he catches it. That's a kick out of bounds.
got a new quarterback.
Go. Finally, we'll get the ball at the 30-yard line to start this series. And you are correct. I think we are going to see sophomore Jackson Hanson at quarterback here to start this second half. He will be under center to start his varsity career as a 10th grader. 2 tight end set. Handoff goes to Bailey Hicks left side, and he is going to tiptoe down the sideline for a gain of 3 or 4 yards, maybe. They spotted at 34, so a gain of 4 for Mr. Hicks to start this second half.
You mentioned it. You saw him in street clothes the other night at the Bulldogs. Jackson Hanson is a pretty special-looking young man.
Well, if you'd have told me to look down the line and pick out one of the 2 sophomores, he'd have been one of the last guys out of tap on the shoulder. He looks like an adult.
Yeah.
Second down and 6. Empty backfield here. They're not wasting any time, giving an opportunity to throw the ball. And he slings it out there and then lamped up there. Incomplete, intended for Gus Davis, and flies him over his head there.
Had a little heat on it, though.
Sure did.
Jackson got to be one of kind of in the starting rotation last year, pitching for Wylie, and also towards the end of the year was the starter at third base as a freshman. So that tells you what kind of athlete he is.
A third down and 6. Hanson going to roll to his left and just tuck it, and that's one thing he can do is he can run, and he will get outside the pocket and advance the ball to the 48-yard line, a gain of 14 on the play for Jackson Hanson.
He was kind of on a fast track to get to the spot here to be able to compete for this job. Talk about that after this play.
Black Plumbing first down, and now Moore will get the call to the right side. He will be into Georgetown territory to the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there.
Last year, he was started off the year as the freshman quarterback. Well, the JV quarterback either got hurt or moved or something, and they did not have a quarterback on the JV, so they moved Jackson up. So he got to step up to a little higher competition last year, leading up to this.
Second down and 5 for the Wylie offense. Hanson under center. Lone back in the backfield, and there's going to be movement up front. That'll be a false start penalty. So the 5 yards they got there on first down, they will relinquish. First half for Harrison Atwood. 6 of 16, 59 yards and an interception. A couple drops, there were 2 or 3. I can think of 3. Won't mention any names. I know 3 drops for sure, and a couple. I don't know if they played bad or anything. Just the offense didn't score any points, so maybe that's the impetus for the change. Quick pass to Bailey Hicks out of the backfield. I actually think he was lined up at the slot. He'll get to the 46-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up third down and 4. Third down and 4 for the Bulldogs at the Georgetown 46-yard line. Play action pass. Hanson rolls to his right. There we go. On the flat, Nathan Moore. And he will have a Black Plumbing first down and more. Oh, no, say he ran out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Plenty, though, for that first down. Great catch by Nathan Moore and a Black Plumbing first down.
Yeah, good execution there by Hanson.
13-yard pitch and catch there for the Black Plumbing first down. Hanson going to be under center, straight drop back, looking left side, and he is going to be pressured and not going to be able to get away. Oh, that's going to be, could be intentional grounding, and it will be.
Yeah, there was somebody over there.
I don't think so.
No?
Bailey Hicks was kind of in the vicinity, but I don't think close enough for where the ball landed. We're going to talk about it, though. And you might make an argument that Hicks was nearby enough. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say he was. They're going to wave it off. Told you.
That's good work by the officials. The guy that threw it probably didn't see Bailey Hicks over there. The guy, head linesman over on the other side, telling him about it.
The Twins both sides this time on a 2nd down and 10. Jackson Hansen rolling to his left. Will throw it out there. Incomplete. Intended for Keitel and short. Couldn't quite get enough mustard on it. Rolling to the left there.
Rolling to the...
That'll bring up 3rd down. 6:13. 3rd quarter. 20-7. Georgetown leading here. Wylie into Georgetown territory again. They've done this multiple times tonight. Hopefully they'll maybe get them this time.
What's the best screenplay you can call right here, Coach?
I think that's what we got. Okay. Very wide side of the field. I think fumble. Missed the handoff there, and that's going to be a fumble recovered by Georgetown. Bad exchange there between quarterback and running back. Not sure what happened there. Looked like he kind of got behind a little bit and reached out, and then running back came through and hit it, and off it goes, and Georgetown will recover it at their own 31-yard line. So this is Coach Sandifer said there. His halftime interview, not finishing off the drive. Right. That's going to be, I'm sure, something he'll talk about Wednesday night on the Action Sports Medicine Hugh Sandifer show. You can catch that on Keen 105, 6 o'clock p.m. Joseph back to pass. Up there and going to be incomplete. Well, the good part about that is the first parts of the drives are looking good. Yeah. Just can't quite finish them off. Yeah, early in the season, offense always matures more slowly than the defense. So, to be expected. But one thing I know is they'll get better from it, and they'll try. Nowhere to go but up, right? That's right. They went Wylie dodging a bullet there because Torres was wide open. They just he couldn't haul it in. It was just overthrown. Yosin will pull this time on the zone read and keep it, and that was not the right choice there. I think you're going to get a face mask penalty here. Brody Baker making a good play that time on the quarterback, keeper on the option. Yeah, face mask going to be there at the end. So dropping the quarterback on a 2nd down, dropping it at the line of scrimmage, so you're going to have 3rd down and 10 at 31, and you end up with a face mask penalty. Just been one of those, a little bit sloppy for Wylie today. Yeah, a little bit sloppy. So that'll move it to the Georgetown 46-yard line. I think that was one of those that in the older days, that would have been a 5-yarder. Right. And he didn't hang on for long. Yeah. If you throw it, it's the big one. That's all that exists anymore. 1st down and 10 for the Eagles at their own 46-yard line. Handoff to Torres, right side. I tell you what, that little All-American play, they pull that GT, really all it is, guard and tackle pulling. That's both those guys look pretty beefy. I mean, you got 6'3", 245, and 6'1", 260 pulling out of there, leading the way on that little guard tackle play. That's pretty good stuff. Second down and 6. Goes back to pass. We'll throw it out left side, and that is a great effort by guess who? Brazos Ham. Tell you what, he is fun to watch play football, isn't he? Yep, all 160 pounds of him. I look back on last year's roster to see if he gained any weight. Guess what? None. Same 160 pounds. I tell you what, I know some guys that wear purple on the north side of town that might want to pick up the phone and make a phone call to this kid. And I think he's got a future playing for a school like Hardin Simmons. What do you think? the kind of guys they like. And there's a pass right up the seam, caught by Drum. Yeah, that's a good tackle immediately. But, boy, I tell you what, they were just right in between the coverage that Wylie had called here. And it's almost impossible to defend when they guess right on that play. It'll be first down and 10 at the Bulldog 27-yard line. Wide receiver screen to the right side and going to be caught by 15, Corey Coleman. Tell you what, this offense will be tough to prepare for.
Yeah, no doubt. He's got a lot of good receivers, a lot of speed, size. They all look like they're about 6'1" to 6'3", 175 to 90 pounds. Just big, good-looking kids.
So second down and about a yard at the Wylie 18. And off inside to Torres. He will have a Black Plumbing first down inside the 15-yard line. So Georgetown in the ACS Heating and Air red zone. Seems like they've been in there multiple times tonight. First down and 10 for the Eagles at the Wylie 18. Pardon, 14. Hand off left side. Get down to about the 7. Well, we're going to get caught with too many men on the field here. Nope. Got it off. Second down. Pest control penalty flag. I think we do have an illegal substitution. Tried to get his goal line defense in there, and he didn't get one of the cornerbacks off the field. Now going to be first down and goal at the Wylie 3-yard line. Yosin with two backs beside him in the backfield, hand off Torres left side, and he'll try to get skinny. Get enough. There. Yeah. Hey, Kyle coming up from his cornerback spot, and Calvin Tyner. Watch the slant over here on the right. There it comes. They know it, too. They got the corner position, inside leverage on this wide receiver. I mean, he is way out here in no man's land, isn't he? Yeah. It'll be second down and goal here on the 2-yard line. They'll fake the jet sweep, and Yosin trying to keep it himself up the middle, and touchdown. So a 2-yard touchdown run. They call it? Yeah, sure it is. There it is. I think I'd go ahead. They got a little outmanned out there. Yeah, they go for 2, and that's what I thought they were going to run a few moments ago. They go for 2 and get it to make it 28-7. 2:19 remaining third quarter. Your score now, Georgetown 28 and Wylie 7. You're listening to Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op here on Keene 105.
Since 1890, the folks you know and trust at Haskell National Bank have proudly provided the latest in banking convenience. At Haskell National, we make it a point to get to know you and provide you with the personalized service you deserve. Stop by and visit Haskell National Bank, Buffalo Gap Road at South 32nd in Abilene, or 601 North 1st in Haskell, celebrating 125 years of continuous service.
Thank you.
Member FDIC.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
Kickoff going to go out of bounds. This young man's had a rough night, really have. Going to go out of bounds. So Wylie going to get it at their own 30 again. see who we got here at QB. I think Mr. Hanson going to stay in the game. I like the way he moves around out there. A little better. I don't know what. Maybe a little better all-around athlete. Probably not got the arm that Atwood has, but both of them doing some good things tonight. First down and 10 at the Wylie 36-yard line. Play action pass, rolling to his right is Hanson looking out there. Can't find anybody, just going to keep it himself and go out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Pick up about 3. Or second down and 7. Tell you what, it's pretty quiet, isn't it? Yeah, the crowd. I got the crowd mic up. Quiet right now. Second and 7. Hicks on the handoff right side. He is going to be tackled about the line of scrimmage. Must be some trash talking going on. I've seen these officials kind of jump in right at the point of a tackle or whatever multiple times here tonight. Go down to Brian on the Nelson Construction sideline. Mike, get a sense of what Coach Sandifer had to say to his team after that last touchdown.
He told them, keep digging, keep fighting, don't give up. He said, it takes one play can simply turn the momentum of this game around, and he's right.
Yeah, that's something Wylie desperately needs, a little bit of a momentum shift after being down 13-7 at the half and giving up 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter. So change of momentum would help greatly. Hanson rolling to his right, throws it, and that is going to be tipped, and then caught, but he's out of bounds. Yeah. And that'll bring up fourth down and a punting situation. Who the deep snapper is this year. That's number 61, Camin, C-A-M-I-N, Brown. 6'2", 250-pound senior. Good snap. Nice kick here by Peyton Wood. Want to be fair caught at the 30-yard line. 1 minute, 16 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 28-7, Georgetown leading after 2 scores here in the third quarter. Winning the toss and deferring. They come out in the third quarter, march down, 19-yard touchdown pass, get the ball back, and score again. So 2 unanswered touchdowns here in the second half. Wylie's the first drive of the third quarter ending in a fumble, and this drive with 3 and out. So this defense is going to have to answer here, keep Wylie in this. Lone touchdown tonight coming on special teams. Georgetown wasn't happy with how they were lined up, so a timeout on the field with 1:16 remaining in the third quarter. Georgetown 28, Wylie 7. Quick break, come back with more next. Here as you listen to Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op. You're on Keene 105.
Hi, I'm Darren Black, owner of Black Plumbing. For 24 years, Black Plumbing has been serving our neighbors, and we are proud to be a part of your community. In Abilene, call us at 325-675-8391. If you've ever wondered what services we provide, go to blackplumbing.com.
The pros who know are ready to go. Call on Black Plumbing. Help is on the way. Now, back to Wylie Bulldog Football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
All right, defense. First down and 10. Yeah, there was an opportunity right there that Case and Hannah had an interception go right through his hands. I'd have been a little surprised if the ball got there. Was right at him. Quick pass over to the right side as Noah Drum on the reception, making second down and 5.
Jackson Smith. And on that tackle, first time we've called Jackson's name tonight. Got a returning starter, started last year as a sophomore.
Throw down on a long 5 here. Seosin back to pass. Quick throw to the right side. And a pest patrol penalty flag.
Got a ball hold.
Yeah. I think so. Where it came from. So 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Georgetown leading 28-7 and a pest patrol penalty flag on the field. Sanford will decline it, make it a 4th down play here, and Georgetown will have to punt it away. So good job there by the Wylie defense. Offense the ball back. Jackson negating. Low line drive kick, kicking it away from McAden, will bounce out of bounds. Yeah, it's going to give Wylie pretty good field position, about the 40. We got a 43-yard line. A penalty flag here, too. See what this call is. I think it's just they flagged him for an ugly punt. Flag is at the right in front of the Wylie bench. Yeah, that might be sideline interference. Nope, that's going to be sportsmanlike conduct. I don't think I see that one player for Georgetown when they called it. He went like that, pointing. No, it was against you guys. All right, so Wylie will get the ball back with 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter at the Georgetown 41, trailing 28-7. See if they can get something going here. Get it going right here. Hanson under center. 2 tight end set. Moan set back. Receivers to each side. Quick drop back. Can't find anybody. Now he's going to get a little dig route there by Hayden Keitel and couldn't. I think if he would have completed that, it would have been pretty miraculous. Yeah. Incomplete. That'll bring up second down.
A little bit of probably kind of a panicky looking throw there. It looked like a sophomore throw.
Yeah. Yeah, probably going to be a little bit of that. He's second down and 10 at the Georgetown 41-yard line. And some straight drop back, and that pass is incomplete. Overthrow.
Got a penalty flag.
Yeah.
Then the back been roughing the passer or holding.
It'd be nice. Yeah, it must be roughing the passer.
Jackson Hanson is the 3rd sophomore I've ever seen step on the field as a quarterback. Caleb and Case.
So that penalty will put it to the 26-yard line. Wylie trailing here by 3 scores, 28-7. As an opportunity here with the ball at the 21-yard line. Another trip, the 26-yard line, another trip deep into Georgetown territory. See if they can come out with some points here, and that'll be a 2-yard run to the 24 for Mr. Hicks. Should be the final play of the third quarter, and it is. So through 3 here at Bulldog Stadium, your score, Georgetown 28 and Wylie 7. You're listening to Wylie Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
Yeah.
Is it sprained? Is it strained? Is it fractured? Should I use ice or should I use heat? Wow, do we need a surgeon? Abilene Bone and Joint and Action Sports Medicine has your answer to your questions. Saturday mornings beginning August 8th through football season, come for free sports evaluations from 9 until 11 a.m. There's an x-ray and open MRI on site which will speed your diagnosis. Action helps you get back in the action. 1633 Cottonwood. Call them at 676-5633. Action. Excellence in sports medicine and physical therapy.
Betty Rose's Little Brisket has gotten bigger. 2 new locations for full-service dining, daily lunch specials, and a happy hour that begins daily at 4 p.m. with additional appetizers. Plus live music twice a week on the Triple B porch at each location. The newest location, 3934 Cat Claw Drive, even has a full bar. And the best food made from scratch is at Betty Rose's. Betty Rose's, 2588 East Lake Road, and now 3934 Cat Claw Drive.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Kane 105.
Welcome to the fourth quarter as Bailey Hicks takes the handoff right up the middle and goes 13 yards down to the 11 to get us started here in the fourth quarter. So Wylie down 3 scores to start this fourth quarter, trying to cut this to a 2-score ball game. After that 13-yard run. First down and 10 at the Eagle 11. Option to Hicks, and he will lower his head and get inside the 10. Was a good run of 3 yards down to the 8. Good pitch, good left-handed pitch by right-handed Jackson Hanson. So it'll be second down and 6 at the Georgetown 8-yard line. Four wide receivers here for the Bulldogs, 2 to either side. Hanson in the shotgun. Quick drop back to his right. Can't find anybody. We'll just tuck it and try to go right up the middle. Going to be tackled at about the 7, so he might have picked up a yard. Yeah, he had a little crease there. It looked like he might have popped it. He could have gotten, made that one guy miss. He could have walked in the end zone. So it'll be third down and 6 at the 7-yard line as we hit the 10:30 mark of this fourth quarter. Wylie 7, Georgetown 28, as the Bulldogs trying to get into the end zone offensively for the first time tonight. Lone score coming from 97-yard kickoff return by Spiegel. Here on this third down and 6, short motion, option right. Hanson looking for the end zone, and he will try to run over, so we're going to have a holding call. Holding penalty here. Couple of scoring updates for you. Keller leading Cooper 41-6 third quarter. Cisco leading Sweetwater 56-7 in the fourth. Hammond 42, Anson 6. De Leon beating Clyde 19-8, and Albany trailing Colorado City 26-13 at home. Shocker, isn't it? Albany trailing? Yes. And Tascosa leading Abilene High 13-7 fourth quarter. They're just underway in the fourth. All right, after the holding penalty, it'll be third down, and Coach Sanford going to take a timeout with 9:53 remaining in the ball game, trailing 28-7. First timeout of the second half for Santa Fe Crew. You're listening to Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
Were you born in a barn? You're letting all the AC out. A 30-minute shower? Come on. It's a full-time job following you kids around turning off lights. Do you have to leave the fridge door open the whole time you're in the kitchen?
Are you passing on good energy-saving habits? Save energy and money at TogetherWeSave.com.
A message from your hometown co-op. It's Taylor Electric Cooperative in Merkel.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keen 105.
After timeout. Going to be 3rd down and 16 at the 17-yard line. Hansen back to pass, looking right side, throws into the corner of the end zone for Davis, and intercepted. Pass going to be intercepted by number 17, Taco Williams. Another trip into Georgetown territory without points. That's been the story of this game. Now, if you look at the first quarter, got the ball at the Georgetown 21, actually went backwards 13 yards before fumbling. Got it all the way down to the 36 in the second quarter. Started to drive at the 29, and the second quarter got it all the way down to the 7. Got out on downs there. Now here, for multiple opportunities, that's the difference in the game, right? That's right. That's it. Well, and Georgetown came out in the second half and executed very well those first two drives. You got to give them that, no doubt. Sure do. Played well offensively there in the third quarter. 2nd down and 11 for Georgetown at their own 19-yard line. Inside handoff to Torres, and he will get it up to the 25-yard line. Move the clock to 9 minutes. It's one of those, when you're down 28-7 and 9 minutes left in the game, you have to dig deep and find some things that help you get better down the road. Got a couple of new faces in. Got Braxton Ward in here at cornerback. Pass going to be caught. Penalty flag, Pest Patrol penalty flag going to fly. I'm sure that's going to be a holding call. So whatever happens here will come back. Nice run there by Corey Coleman, but it's going to be negated by the Pest Patrol penalty flag. Yeah, it looked like Alden Ross was about to get some good pressure on the quarterback. It looked like he got dragged down from behind, whatever the how you pronounce it. Pulled him down. Yeah, pulled him down. Yep, 3 total. No, I guess 2. Two interceptions in the ball game offensively. Yeah. A lot of penalties. Yeah. Several holds, several chop block, hurt really bad. Did have a fumble. So offense just not clicking tonight, for sure. No. It was. That Georgetown offensive line good looking in those white unis, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're athletic looking. They're not boys. They're not floppy looking, yeah. 3rd down and 10. Straight drop back from Siosen. Going to throw it over the middle, and that's going to be caught. Wow. Great coverage there by Jackson McCaden. And Drum just went up and got it. I don't know what else you could do there. And sometimes you just get beat. Alden Ross did a great job putting pressure on the quarterback. Got there right as he let go of the ball. He was just a split second from causing a fumble or a sack. The 1st down and 10 for Georgetown at the Eagle 47-yard line with 8:02 remaining in the game. 28-7 Georgetown lead. And off right side to Torres. Wow. Spin move. I'll tell you what. Pretty quick. He's something else. Jason Mahana. He was squared up on him out there. He didn't do that last year on the JV. They didn't have guys who could do that. Well, 2nd down and 7 at the right at midfield for the Eagles. Quick pass over to the right side. Going to be caught, but a Pest Patrol penalty flag on the field. Well, kind of like enough with the flags for a while.
Illegal man downfield.
You hardly ever see that called anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed, I think it's 3 yards.
3 yards.
3 yards, and you see these linemen all the time. Way past that. They don't ever call it. A couple of injuries, not during the game, but a couple of guys that Dax Morris, somebody they're certainly counting on defensively, the linebacker spot, out for a couple of weeks. They had moved Max Money to offensive line. I think he was going to be part of those guys up front. He's out for 3 or 4 weeks. So get those two guys back and certainly help the help the depth.
Yeah.
Second down and 12 at the 45-yard line. Ball in Georgetown territory. 7:15 remaining in the ball game. 28-7 Eagle lead. And off inside to Torres, and he's going to be surrounded by purple jerseys, including Baker and Ross. Number 56, Carter Wright, in there as well. That'll make it third down and 9. Ball at the Georgetown 47-yard line. Back to pass, Yosin looking downfield. It's going to be incomplete through the hands of Dylan Cahill. That'll bring up fourth down for Georgetown in a punting situation. So Wylie with an opportunity here with 6:39 remaining in the game just to try to really, obviously it's going to be really hard when you're down 28-7 to score 3 times in the last 6:39, but maybe a good opportunity for them just to, finish the game on a high note with a nice drive off.
Yeah, do some good things.
Jackson McAden back deep. Received the punt standing at his own 20, and that is...
Hunter's going to get fired. He's done. That's the quarterback.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. He's not fired then.
he may
not punt anymore.
Yeah, he's had several tonight that haven't been sterling. Wylie going to get the ball at their own 27-yard line, trailing by 21 points, 28-7. Ball touchdown earlier in this game on a 97-yard kickoff return by Jaden Spiegel. This game was 13-7 at the half, and you kind of felt like Wylie actually maybe outplayed Georgetown in the first half. And, that third quarter, Atwood back in the game at quarterback now for Wylie. Quick pass right side, and that better get on that. That's a lateral. That ball is still on the ground. Good heads-up play there by Hicks, realizing, there's at least a chance there's a lateral. Get on it. And ends up going to be no gain on the play. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You just kind of hope that both of these quarterbacks don't come away from this disappointed or feeling bad about themselves. It's a pretty good defense they're going up against, and a couple of good interceptions.
Atwood with the run up the middle, steps off of the defender. Good play there, Harrison, and that will be close to a Black Plumbing first down at the 37-yard line, and I believe that will move the chains. Sure will. Exactly 10 yards for Harrison Atwood, and that will give the Bulldogs a Black Plumbing first down at their own 37. 5:39 and counting remaining in the ball game as Wylie trying to put something together here on this drive late in the fourth quarter, trailing 28-7. There he is. Atwood with the throw, and that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know if that was a back shoulder throw or not on purpose, but if it was a good one.
That stops the clock with 5 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. He's second down and 10.
Cowell's unable to come up with it. Not many times odds are this is the best team we'll see all year on paper. Anyway, as far as how they all finished up last year. We can see that right off the bat and kind of determine that kind of sets the bar pretty high for as far as seeing how fast the game goes and pace of play and all that. Can't help but think we'll be a better team after this game. I agree. 3rd down and 9. Ball at the Wylie 38-yard line. Atwood in the gun. 4 wide receivers in the formation. Straight drop back. Looking for a guy right in the soft spot. Right there. Linebackers vacated. And that's a good play there. Couldn't quite get to the stick. So now going to bring up 4th down and 1. That was the Wylie 46-yard line. Peyton Wood. Atwood with a play action pass to the right on 4th and 1. Eludes one rusher, and that's going to be an interception picked off by 39 Isaiah Washington. I think you got to throw that ball, though. I mean, 4th and 1. 4th down and 1. Certainly don't blame him there. You got to try to make a play when it's 4th and 1. There might be a Pest Patrol penalty flag at the end. So, yeah, ineligible man downfield. Obviously declined, and Georgetown will take over here with 4:08 remaining in the ball game, leading 28-7. Well, not the way the Bulldogs wanted to start their life in 5A, but that Torres kid, he has got some wheels. He can fly, man. 5'9", 155-pound senior running back. He's got to the edge quick, didn't he? I think he'd be done. Those guys out of there just in case. 2nd down and 4. For Georgetown at the Wylie 46-yard line. Running back Javante Roden, another senior. This kid's 5'10", 195. He's got a bigger back. Sticks his nose up in there. That'll be a Black Plumbing 1st down to the Wylie 41-yard line. Georgetown with those big stripes down the middle of their helmet. You really don't see a lot of that anymore. You know, the big kind of like Dallas Cowboy looking stripe. You know, so many people have gone to that center. You know, and some of them doesn't even go across the whole entire helmet. That's kind of like a Dallas Cowboy looking. What's weird is the helmet looks like a Dallas Cowboy logo, but they got the Green Bay Packers G on the side of it. Yeah. That freaks me out. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Georgetown timeout on the field with 2:54 remaining in the game, leading Wylie 28-7. We'll take a break and come back with more next.
You'll feel the difference when you have your AC unit serviced by ACS Heating and Air. ACS Heating and Air is family owned and operated. ACS provides service, preventative maintenance, and system replacement for commercial and residential. ACS Heating and Air also provides free estimate. ACS Heating and Air hope very much to earn your business, but their mission? To earn your trust. And don't forget to ask about the Comfort Care Program. Call 325-690-0998.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Kane 105.
2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the game after a Georgetown timeout. And number 8, Javante Roden right up the middle with room to run, and finally pulled down at the Wylie 13-yard line. That was just a quick hitter right up the gut, and there was just nobody there. He just took off. Well, yeah, for sure. You guys see a few hands on the hips. Tell you what, though, remember our opening game 2 years ago against Vernon that we actually won. I feel better after this game than I did after that game.
Yeah, I agree. Torres with a handoff right side. That was the game that was 2-0 at halftime, remember? I remember, that was an unpleasant night all the way around.
It was. We went to the state finals.
Yeah. I do want to give out our Abilene Window and Door Player of the Game. Abilene Window and Door, the largest window and door showroom in West Texas, located at 4233 Sales Boulevard here in Abilene. Drop by or see them online at AbileneGlass.com. To me, Brazos Ham, that's exactly who I was thinking, has to be the player of the game. I mean, the kid was making plays all over the place. So Brazos Ham, our Abilene Window and Door Player of the game, and there will be a timeout on the field. I don't know why, but the point is, Georgetown, I don't know what they're doing with 1:40 left.
Sure, they're not trying to.
28-7. Timeout on the field. We'll take a break. Come back with more next here on Keene.
Betty Rose's Little Brisket has gotten bigger. 2 new locations for full-service dining, daily lunch specials, and a happy hour that begins daily at 4 p.m. with additional appetizers. Plus live music twice a week on the Triple B porch at each location. The newest location, 3934 Cat Claw Drive, even has a full bar. And the best food made from scratch is at Betty Rose's. Betty Rose's, 2588 East Lake Road, and now 3934 Cat Claw Drive.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
1:40 remaining in the game. Georgetown taking their final timeout. If they're trying to score another touchdown here, kind of welcome 5A, you know. All right. Yeah, they're going. At 124 and counting. I don't like this kind of stuff. You know, this is one of those totally pointless. See, stuff like this happens. Kids get hurt.
Yeah.
You know, there's absolutely 0 point. It's 28-7. You got a minute left. You're on the 5-yard line. And you're trying to stick it in there. Torres is going to run to his right, slip and fall.
Break an ankle.
I mean, this kid is obviously a very talented running back. You know, last thing you need him doing is
they call timeout.
No, they're out of timeouts. They stopped the clock. It's fourth down. Start it back up. You know, try to kick a field goal here. Now that they need to practice. Right?
Yeah.
That I don't blame them. You know, that's all they were really trying to do is get up to where they can tip the field goal, because it has not been a good night for the kicker for this team. So that's official just now getting over to the upright. That's the longest. Got to be a delay. Yeah. That is a line drive knuckleball that goes through with 9 seconds remaining in the game. 20-yard field goal with 9 seconds remaining in the game. We'll take a break here on Keene 105. Wrap things up next.
Hey, Wylie Bulldog fans, if you want to keep up with school news, community news, sports news, or art news, check out Wylie Growl Magazine. Wylie Growl is the official magazine of the Wylie Independent School District, a full-color magazine highlighting all of the great accomplishments of Wylie students, and it keeps you up to date on what's happening in the district and in the community, and features Wylie residents of all ages. For information on how to pick up your copy of Wylie Growl Magazine, go to WylieGrowl.com. It's great to be a Wylie Bulldog.
Now, back to Wylie Bulldog football. Powered by Taylor Electric Co-op on Keene 105.
9 seconds remaining in the game. I want to thank our friends at Animal Health and Medical Center of Abilene. Alan J. Bolt, full-service medical and surgical center, state-of-the-art laser surgery and monitoring equipment video ear scope, dental care, geriatric health screening available, full in-house lab, 24-hour Coggins testing, all happening at 7550 US 8384 South. Find more information at ahmcbolt.com. Call 695-7140. 31-7. Your score here as Georgetown leading the Bulldogs with 9 seconds remaining in the game. Kickoff caught at the 18-yard line by Mr. Rogers. Jacob Rogers on the return to the 30-yard line, and that will leave 2 seconds remaining. Well, what do you think? I think the offense struggled to finish off drives, and a couple of those drives turn into scores, and you just never know. Never know what happens. Got some pretty good athletes on defense flying around making plays, no doubt. That will be the final play of the game. Maybe quick couple of programming updates here. Obviously, you can go to our website at BulldogsLiveOnline.com to find out what all of our broadcasts are for the week. We'll have volleyball coming your way Wednesday night, 6 o'clock here on King 105. We'll get Coach Sandifer's thoughts on this ball game with the Action Sports Medicine Hugh Sandifer show. That's Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Wylie Bulldogs going to fall tonight at Bulldog Stadium, and their Class 5A opener, their score final here, Georgetown 31 and Wylie 7. That'll wrap it up for us tonight. Thank you so much for listening, and of course we'll be back next Friday from right here at Bulldog Stadium as the Loving Highway Plainsmen come to town next Friday night against the Bulldogs. Again, feel free to go to our website, BulldogsLiveOnline.com, to see this week's volleyball broadcast. And we will talk to you Wednesday night at 6 with Coach Sandifer, back here with you, Bill, on Friday night. Thanks to Curly in the studio for all your fine work. As always, Brad Hobbs down on the field tonight. Levi, if you're still listening, try to remember we do play next Friday, and hopefully you'll remember to come to the game. 31-7, the final score, Georgetown winning here tonight at Bulldog Stadium, and that'll wrap it up for us here tonight on King 105.
We're kicking the country all night long.
On Abilene's #1 for New Country, King 105.
Michael's and Taste Country Nights with Samuel Keith. Loves reading books just like I do. Granger Smith with us in studio. Your alter ego, Earl Dibbles Jr., has a brand new book. If you're city, if you're country, I think it's a perfect gift, Granger, for a coffee table book. You know those books people sometimes have when you go to someone's bathroom?
Back of the toilet. I was going to say, it's a great back of the toilet book.
So how long have you had this idea to put it in print where you can actually hold it?
Several years. Actually, about 4 years ago, I believe it was about 2014. I first took the idea and we pitched it to some publishers in New York City.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm trying to visualize Earl Dibbles Jr. walking up and down Manhattan, going to these fancy offices. Granger Smith is with us here in